and we're welcoming you in, ladies and gentlemen, to another night of good baseball. We welcome you to July. We welcome you to the Submetrics pregame show here in Culpeper County, Virginia, as we're ready to bring you an amazing broadcast of good baseball. It is the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox taking on the Culpeper Cavaliers tonight, and my name is Lennon Ross, joined by my good old buddy Bubba Strickland. It is going to be a great night of baseball, and finally, not as hot as it has been.
I finally am not wearing a towel underneath my headset. So all is well up here in the press box, and we're ready for another great night of baseball.
Yes.
Both sides, though, you gotta take a look at it. Tonight, you gotta focus on the speed of these two teams. You come in, Ty Powell is in the top 5 for stolen bases so far on the year. He was one of the all-star selections in the Valley Baseball All-Star League, or the Valley Baseball All-Star game the other night. He played at third base, which is surprising because we normally see him at shortstop. And Hunter Koval was one of the selections as well. For Charlottesville in the All-Star game, it was Evan Allwine and Brandon Dahlman, and those two pitchers were the only ones that got the call. And so like we said, though, going back to this, don't want to trail too far from this. Tonight, it's all about the speed.
Yes.
Can Culpeper keep the Charlottesville speedy side off the base paths? This is a Charlottesville team that comes in with 82 stolen bases. That's third in the league. But they are also third in the league in hitting into double plays at 22. So if the pitching is good tonight, expect the stolen base number to not be as high. Because we saw it last time with Bryce Neely and Will Yao when the Cavaliers played the Tom Sox at home last time around. It was more the fact of they have speed, but the Culpeper side kept them off the base paths, so it was a successful night for them overall. But not all credit goes to Charlottesville tonight, as you also want to keep an eye on the long ball. Culpeper coming in tonight, they have a .335 team slugging percentage with 15 home runs on the night. So you could expect this to be a great night of baseball. I feel like whenever these two teams match up, it's always a great night of baseball.
It is, and only Charlottesville is only about a half an hour to maybe an hour away from Culpeper, and it's always a good matchup when these teams play each other. I feel it.
Yeah.
It's always good, and especially we're in July now. We're close to postseason ball.
Exactly. So the tempers are gonna sort of keep these games interesting,
right?
But obviously both teams in this one are going to be fighting hard, as it's very close when you look at the standings for the Valley Baseball League between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I mean, if we take a look at the standings here, and we will, right now in the South, Culpeper sits in 3rd at 12 and 14. Charlottesville sits in 4th at 12 and 15. They're in a two-way tie for 4th with Harrisonburg, and then Covington, who came in and actually run-ruled Culpeper, which was very surprising. They sit at 9 and 17 and dead last, and unless they win their next 3 games, although they are on a 2-game winning streak now, they probably will not qualify for the playoffs, but we'll see. It's a Valley Baseball League. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. We've definitely witnessed it, firsthand. Anything can happen, and like I said, I'm excited.
And despite the heat, though, tonight, both sides coming in cold as an iceberg. I mean, you take a look at a Culpeper Cavaliers side that have lost their last 5, they've lost their last 5 games. They're on a 5-game losing streak. And this Charlottesville Tom Sox side has lost their last 2 games. For the Cavaliers, they come in and their last 10 games, they're 4 and 6. The Tom Sox come in even at 500 at 5 and 5 in their last 10 games. But out of their last 5 games for Charlottesville and for Culpeper here, for Charlottesville will start you off. It was a win against the Harrisonburg Turks, and then they lost on the road at Front Royal, and then it was another win against the Covington Lumberjacks at home, and then 2 straight losses at home to Stanton and Winchester. Both were within 2 runs of a game, which is, if you look at the Culpeper side, that's not been the case.
No, I mean, it's been cold as an iceberg, as you were talking about. It's been very, very cold for this team, and especially with the 5-game losing streak right now. They definitely hope to turn that around tonight. And it's always, like we talked about, Tom Sox. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be close.
And, for this Culpeper side, like we said earlier, can't give all the credit to Charlottesville because both sides are coming in a little cold. But, it was that 9-6 loss to Stanton, and then you lose on the road 1-0 to Winchester, and then you drop that 10-run mercy rule game to Covington last week. And then this week it was a walk-off at Waynesboro, and then they played the doubleheader, and it was a 1-run game, both of those games, with one of them being walked off. And I don't know necessarily if that kind of hurts your morale a little bit more, or if that lights a fire underneath the players of this Cavalier squad, and it's first responders night. So you want to show off for the crowd in attendance despite it being a midweek Wednesday night ball game.
Especially, you want to do the best you possibly can for the men and women who protect this great town of Culpeper. And I had a great opportunity to talk to Sheriff Chilton down there earlier, the sheriff of Culpeper County. One of the nicest dudes out there, and I really respect him, and I love that guy very, very much so. So it's awesome to have him in attendance, and it's going to be a good game to have these guys in attendance. And we are very grateful that it is First Responders Night.
And a change into the Charlottesville lineup. We haven't shown you that yet, but we'll give you an update on that. We'll flash you through the lineup just real quickly, and then we'll update it on our side. So the big change in the outfield, Lucas Ream will no longer start in left field. He gets moved to center and into the lineup for Ream, into the lineup for Tommy Lansness will be Dewey, who will go into left field. And so that's the big change. On the mound, it'll be number 55, Gary Gibson the second. He's a big arm. He's got that 92-mile-an-hour fastball, which, I mean, a bunch of the hitters on this Culpeper side are used to that kind of heat, so maybe won't see as big of a difference hitting for them tonight. But Dom Caffarillo will get the start behind the plate. Over at third, it'll be Grayson McCullum. Over at short, Xavier McCory. It's funny, the two Micks are on the same side as each other. Chase Jackson will get the start over at second. Caden Combs will finally start over at first. And in the outfield, like we said, now it'll be Ream in center. Braden Bachman will stay in right. And then Dewey will get the start in left. And now for your Cavaliers lineup, we'll flash you through that as it goes up on the screen. Tonight on the mound for the Cavaliers, it'll be number 21, Alex Gonzalez out of Cincinnati. We'll get you more on him in a moment when the Cavaliers take the field. Lucas Franz will get the start behind the plate. He's got an absolute hose piece on him, and he's shown that off all year. I mean, it's really been a great help behind the plate from him on this defensive side. I mean, if you're a base runner, you got to pay attention every single step of the way, because you never know what he's going to do, whether he backpicks, all of a sudden gets a pitch high and checks back to first or second, or maybe he'll just throw you out when you're trying to steal. And he's a great help with this speedy lineup that the Cavaliers have to contain tonight in the form of the Tom Sox.
Right.
And Will Hare Casano will get the start over at third. Ty Powell back over at short. He played at second the other night. Joey Rogers was actually over at short the other night. He'll get the start back at second. Tyler Beanick will start over at first, and in the outfield it's Brooks Simpson, Nick Matson, and Braden Weaver. The Liberty man is back into the lineup in right field. So, as the lineups get announced in front of us on the field, we'll take a look at the weather tonight. As like we said, it's not as hot, but we have gotten the word up here in the press box. I mean, we can't feel anything, but we've gotten the word that it's starting to drizzle, and you can surely see that now.
Just slightly.
Yeah, it's 83 and.
This weather has definitely cooled things off quite a lot, Bubba, but definitely, we knew coming into this, like last week, that rain could be a factor, and it's going to be a factor again tomorrow night. But we hope that rain can go away, and we can get some baseball in, because I'm ready for this one, and especially a matchup like this.
Yeah. And then, finally, we just want to take a second to thank the Valley Baseball League, who is funded in part of a grant and a donation from the Major League Baseball. So without them, none of this would be possible, and we thank you for your support of the Valley Baseball League, and we thank you for helping us here tonight by tuning into this broadcast. It was cool. One of my good friends now, at least I would call him that, Landon Weaver, is in attendance tonight as Charlottesville is running their radio broadcast down to our left. Hopefully they put up the tent, because it looks like it is starting to rain as the lineups get announced in front of us. So that'll do it for our Sabermetrics pregame show here on the Cavaliers Baseball Network. We'll step away here for a second as the starting lineups are being announced, and we'll have first pitch and more after this. You're listening in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Stop, number 18 from Weatherford, Ty Powell. Batting second and playing center field from Long Island, number 20, Nick Matson. Batting third, second baseman, number 8 from Wingate, Joey Rogers. Batting cleanup, playing third base from Point Park, number 3, Willer Casana. Batting fifth, designated hitter, number 29 from Belmont, Noah Burnham. And batting sixth, right fielder, number 38 from Liberty, Braden Weaver. Batting seventh, the first baseman from Long Island, number 9, Tyler Beanick. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 30 from Radford, Brooks Simpson. And behind the dish tonight for the Cavs, number 16 from Christian Brothers, Lucas Franz. And on the mound tonight for the Cavaliers, number 21 from Cincinnati, Alex Gonzalez. The head coach is Zach Smith, and assistants are Brandon Mack, AJ Stead, Daniel Knobs, Kevin Arthur, Josh Gardner.
At this time, excuse me, please rise if you are able, remove all hats and headgear, and direct your attention to the field. Tonight, we are proud to have the Culpeper County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard present the colors in celebration of our country's 250th birthday. Now at this time, please direct your attention to the colors on the field as we honor our nation with the national anthem. We also ask you please remain standing until the colors have left the field.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may now be seated. At this time, we would like to throw out a ceremonial first pitch in honor
And we'll welcome you
of
back in to Culpeper
First
County
Responders
High
Night.
School, where we just had a beautiful
Tonight, I would like to
national
welcome
anthem and
Culpeper County
all the
Sheriff
fun
Tim Chilton
color guard was
to the
here, and
field.
it was a lot of fun. As we were definitely ready for First Responders Night. If you're just now joining us, my name is Lennon Ross. Joined by my good partner Bubba Strickland. We're in for a heck of a night tonight, and with just 6 home games left before the postseason starts, the tempers are flaring on the field.
And we just want to take a moment to say thank you to all the first responders, because really, you guys are laying your lives down on the line every single night that you answer the call. So we just want to say thank you, first responders, for that. And thank you for doing your job and keeping us safe.
And Connor's gonna say,
Without you, here down there, it's a loud play ball down there on the field as we're ready to rock and roll. But we are just so grateful, like Bubba said, we were just super duper grateful for the men and women who helped keep this town safe.
And so now we'll flash you up the updated Charlottesville Tom Sox defensive lineup. And that'll be the updated lineup, as Christian Dewey will play in left field, as well as Lucas Ream getting moved to center. That is the word that we've heard from one of the commentators from Charlottesville Tom Sox. Shout out Luke on that one. Thank you for the help down there, as well as Landon. I would have no clue if he wouldn't have texted me that. So thank you for that, and we're ready for a great night of baseball. As on the mound for I was about to say Cincinnati, on the mound for the Culpeper Cavaliers out of Cincinnati, it's Alex Gonzalez. And he was electric in the couple of games. He's been electric in the couple of games we've seen from him so far this year. And what do you think about that, Landon?
He has been electric, and it's always fun to see him on the mound, especially a game like this. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited to see what he can do and see if he can bring some of that electricity into the game tonight.
And like we said, Cavaliers trying to snap a 5-game losing streak coming into this one. They sit in third place, a game in front of the Charlottesville Tom Sox, who sit at 12-15. But
Tom Sox shortstop,
Alex Gonzalez comes in with a fastball and curveball mix, so we'll see if he can use that effectively, as Xavier McCory will step in for the first at-bat of the night. And, out of Liberty, Landon, isn't that one of your top schools that you would like to go to?
It is definitely one of my top schools, and, Liberty University is I love Liberty University. I hope to attend.
He'll show bunt, trying to put down on the drag bunt, but he'll pull back there. First pitch outside, almost in the other batter's box, and the count will run 1-0. And for Xavier McCory, wearing number 54, and that's something we don't see very often, as that'll be a shot into left center field. Coming in on it, it'll go past the glove of Brooks Simpson, and thankfully Nick Matson was there to back up the left fielder
number 27
from Radford, and
Grayson McCollum.
that one hops by the glove of Simpson, but a smart heads-up play there from Matson holds the runner at first. So it's a single into left center field for Xavier McCory to start off the night. And now we get the first righty-on-righty matchup in the form of Grayson McCollum. And Gonzalez will go back to work. First pitch is right on the outer half. Count will go 0-1. And we talked about the speed tonight. The Tom Sox, we talked about it. Coming in with 82 stolen bases. They sit at third in the league, as we'll see if McCory will go here, and he won't, as the breaking ball there missed high. As, we talk about it. 82 stolen bases. They have speed. You got to be careful, but the Cavaliers have Lucas Franz behind the plate, who's known to have a hose, as that one will be swung on and missed, and now the count will go 1-2. And we talk about that host, but we don't give you the stats enough on it. And for Franz so far this year at Christian Brother, he threw out 48% of the people who tried to steal on his arm. So definitely don't test it there. And the 1-2 pitch is fouled off as McCory was in motion there. He'll go back to first after that one's fouled off. We'll get a new baseball. Count stays at 1-2.
Xavier's retreating back to first.
And for McCory, we know he has speed. We saw it in the road game that the Tom Sox had in the 5-3 win against the Cavaliers the week before Father's Day. As that one will be fouled off once again, but for McCory, he's been walked 16 times and has 13 stolen bases on the year, so wouldn't be surprised if we see movement once again. Pitch on the way. That one will be low. Thrown out to second. Will get away from Joey Rogers into center. McCory will hold up there. And now they'll award third to McCory, and I don't know what the call is there.
Yeah, I mean, either I don't know what happened there, Bubba.
I think they're going to call interference from Joey Rogers.
Huh.
I know you're not disagreeing.
And so Zach Smith will come out of the dugout to maybe argue the call here, and this is one of the times I'm going to say it and maybe pull it out of my butt because I might be wrong on this one, but I'm pretty sure it was batters interference, or not batters. I'm pretty sure it was interference there from Joey Rogers, which led McCory to go to second. But, he didn't, like people are saying, he didn't really even try and make an attempt to go to third there.
No. So we'll see what happens here.
As 2-2 pitch on the way to Grayson McCullum. Runner in scoring position, trying to bring him across here for the first run of the day, and it's swung on and missed from McCullum. So it's the first strikeout of the night for Alex Gonzalez, and he gets it in swinging form, as that'll bring in Christian Dewey.
Yeah, Christian Dewey out of George Washington, standing at 6'2", 200 pounds, hometown of Virginia Beach, and he's wearing the number 21.
Same hometown as Johnny Sutrick.
Yeah.
Wonder if the two are close. As, funny story. 1 second, we'll wait the 1-0 delivery from Alex Gonzalez. As that one was smoked foul. We'll get a new baseball. I ran into one of the Tom Sox pitchers, Evan Alwine, who was in the All-Star game yesterday at Chipotle in Charlottesville today. I got off the plane. I was hungry, so I asked my dad, let's go to Chipotle. Walk in, he's right in front of me in line. That one's a towering shot into right field. Underneath of it is Weaver. Now the throw home will not be cut off, and the tag is not in time as McCory will come across the score. So it'll be a sac fly for Christian Dewey, as Xavier McCory will score, making it 1-0 Tom Sox. So that'll bring in Caden Combs, the bat of number 38 from the right side. And for Caden Combs, I feel like I really have yet to see a first baseman with a high number here in this league, or kind of ever, to be honest. And I mean, I feel like they're always a bigger frame. I feel like Tyler Bennick is maybe possibly one of the only first basemen in the Valley Baseball League so far that we've seen with a single-digit number that plays first base at least.
Definitely is interesting to see a high-number player. So that was a ball.
And the count will run 2-1 there. Fans pulling out the umbrellas. It's still sprinkling just a little bit. It's not so much registering on the screen, but You can see it if you look around, and now that one will run inside, and it'll hit Combs, so he'll be awarded first base. And with 2 away, it's a runner on first now for the Tom Sox. And that'll bring in the bat of now the center fielder, Lucas Ream. He was supposed to start in left field tonight for the Tom Sox. We got word right before the national anthem that he had been moved into left. And for Lucas Ream out of Shippensburg University, 2-time Mid-Penn All-Star, as first pitch from Gonzalez misses there. 2-time Mid-Penn Conference All-Star, posted a .333 career batting average with 8 home runs while carrying a 4.1 GPA. That one will be swung on and missed. Count will run even at 1-1. And, not only has he showed that he's a high-level athlete, but he's shown that he's also a high-level student as well. So that one will run outside. Count will run 2-1.
We have a lot of those, from all teams. Just high-level students and academic weapons out there, and it's always good to see.
Occasionally, you get one of those players that's just out here for baseball, though.
Tyrus Knobs. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
So that one will run high and outside. Count will run 3-1. And, Charlottesville has had 2 pitchers coming off a game yesterday with the All-Star game, but they didn't really have any field players. So that might be big for them here, as that one will be found off behind the plate.
It's full count now.
I don't think a lot of people realize it, and I don't think that even if they realize it, they don't think it makes that much of a difference. But when you have a field player like Ty Powell, who's coming off a game yesterday, the fatigue might set in at some point with him having back-to-back games, and now a swing and a miss there. And Gonzalez finds his second strikeout of the night. Both will come in the swinging fashion, and Ream will go down to end the inning. However, the first run of the game comes across to score, and the Tom Sox lead it 1-0.
Check out the merch tent located next to the concession stand.
And for the Charlottesville Tom Sox, I should say, in the top of the first,
benefit the Culpeper Cavaliers and our
for them on the hitting side, I should say.
Another reminder about foul balls: they are property of the Culpeper Cavaliers.
There was 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left aboard. We'll be back here in a second from the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Plus, you get a
We welcome you back into Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and we'll flash you up the Tom Sox lineup real quickly as they are in the field, and it'll be Gary Gibson the second who will start on the mound tonight for the Tom Sox. And for him, he has a high electric fastball. He was actually, when he was younger, named to the USA, the national team. And a part of that, he has his own baseball card for USA, which is kind of cool to tell all your friends. I feel like that'd be a weird but cool flex, as he's got a fastball, slider, curveball, changeup mix. Fastball will sit 88 to 92. The slider sits in the upper 80s, and the curveball will sit upper 80s, upper 70s. Sorry, upper 70s, lower 80s on the curveball, upper 70s on the slider, and for the changeup, it'll sit about 80, 81. So we'll see how he can use that 4-pitch mix. As for the Cavaliers tonight, their batting lineup is as follows. Ty Powell will lead it off Nick Matson bats second. Batting third, it'll be Joey Rogers, and that's who's due up
From Weatherford, Ty Powell.
for the Cavaliers so far here in the first. William Casana bats fourth, batting fifth, Noah Burnham. Batting sixth, Braden Weaver. Batting seventh, Tyler Bennick. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Brooks Simpson. And behind the plate tonight, batting ninth, Lucas Franz. So, Gibson, the second, will get his first sign from Caffarello behind the plate, and it's a swing and miss. And we're hitting dance moves from the left-handed side.
Looking like old Michael Jackson out there, spinning around like that.
Oh my voice crack. As Gibson will go back to work, already ahead in the count 0-1. And that one will run low and inside. Looked like it ran into the dirt from up here, so the count will even at one anyway. So that one missed. For Gibson, you know, a highly ranked prospect. He was committed to Kentucky earlier in his high school career. Is that one a shot? It'll be put on a hop over to second. Jackson brings it in, and he'll throw over to first for one as Ty Powell will ground out to second for his first at-bat of the night. And so quickly it's 1 up, 1 down on the second pitch of the night for the Cavaliers. And like I was saying earlier before that ball was put in play, was originally committed to Kentucky earlier this year, but then uncommitted now and is still looking for a home for this fall and spring. As the first pitch to Nick Matson will go down the middle, and for him, he's riding a 10-game on-base streak, so looking to extend that here. As Gibson, the second, will go back to work. That one runs outside. Count will run 1-1. And for Nick Matson, you know, that's just really, it shows you how disciplined he is from the right-handed side, as breaking ball will run inside, and all of a sudden he starts behind in the count, and then he fights his way ahead in the count. And, you know, he shows why plate discipline is key here at this high of a level. As 2-1 pitch will run outside once again, and
now it's 3-1.
Exactly. You know, a lot of people will, you know, you start 0-1 and then you immediately get in your head, and all of a sudden it's 1-2-3, you strike out. But for Matson, you know, staying calm and collected here, fight back to make it 3-1, and that one will run downstairs, but it'll catch the zone. Count will run full. So he lets him fight back to make it full here, but we'll see if Matson can draw a walk. They'll step in from the right-handed side. Gibson already set and ready to go on the mound. Shakes off Caffarello. Now he'll find his sign. Puts his glove over his face. Now he'll turn and deliver. Swung on and fouled off into the backstop. We'll get a new baseball and a new full count pitch. And already close to finishing off the first Gatorade of the night, Landon.
Now to go get yourself another one here soon.
I mean, we said it wasn't too hot, but I might retract my statement now.
It's definitely warm, and it's definitely a little humid, but we almost got hit in the face there.
That one will run high and inside, and Matson will be walking to first, as it's a free pass for the Long Island man.
Wingate Joey Rogers.
And he'll be the first base runner of the night for the Cavaliers.
Like we said, it's definitely a little humid, but to me, it's way better than over 97 degrees like it was the other night.
Yeah.
It was,
because to be honest, that game really didn't get much cooler.
No, it did not. It just remained hot all night long.
Yeah. So Matson over at first, and Joey Rogers in from the right-handed side for his first at-bat of the day. Gibson will find his sign and deliver his first pitch is a fly ball into right field, and it'll be brought in easily by Bachman. So, all of a sudden, it's 2 away.
And that'll bring
As Rogers flies out into right field.
We'll hear Casana up to bat now for the Cavaliers.
As Matson will get his lead off first. 2 away in the inning, so wouldn't be surprised to necessarily see movement from him over at first, as they'll check back over. And maybe Gibson had the same thought, as he'll step off the mound and throw back over and make sure he's not trying to steal. Burglary in process That's why we got the first responders here.
Exactly. And checking back over yet again to first. But yeah, it's always nice to have these first responders here. I love it.
Maybe just call the sheriffs in right field if you think he's going to steal.
Hey, Chilton, Sheriff Chilton, please look over on the field, please. We're going to need you here in a second.
We've already had one bag stolen tonight. So that one runs outside. And the count will run to 2-0. And, you know, the heart of this lineup, it always depends the type of night. Because, you know, it's either the Cavaliers are locked in on the offensive side of the ball and maybe not so much defensive as that one runs outside. Count will run 2-0.
I thought it was 3-0 because I thought you said 2-0 earlier.
Yeah. 2-0 or 3-0?
We're a little confused. 2-0 it is. So we are corrected here. Excuse the both of us.
As Gibson will go back to work. That one will be chopped high. They'll call it a dead ball, as they'll say Kisana fouled it off himself.
And now it's 2-1.
Yeah.
Just like that.
I swear it was just 2-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's our fault up here in the box. But yeah, we've already seen one of these sides swipe a bag. Wouldn't be surprised to see Matson in movement here. 2-1 pitch on the way, and they'll check back over to first once again. And that's one thing about the disengagement rule in college that I don't necessarily like as much with the MLB is now in the MLB there's an amount of time that you can there's an amount of times you can disengage. Let me rephrase my grammar there, as the breaking ball will catch the zone there and force it 2-2.
Well, I smell funnel cake.
Ooh. As it's even. But yeah, I don't like that there's not necessarily a disengagement limit in college baseball. As you see there, you'll have guys just checking over 5-6 times, as that's a fly ball into right. Underneath him, it is Bachman, as he made the trail all the way towards the warning track, and he'll bring it in for his second put out of the night. So Cavaliers put a 0 up in the bottom of the first. They still trail 1-0 at home. It was a fly out into right for Wilher Casana to end the inning. And for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the first, no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left, or I should say one left aboard. We'll be back here in a second on the Cavaliers Baseball Network.
And welcome you back in to Culpeper County High School, where the Tom Sox currently lead 1-0. We want to take a minute to read some of our sponsors for tonight. We want to thank Peak Roofing Contractors, Jefferson Home Builders, UVA Orthopedics, part of Culpeper Medical Center, Bragg's Corner Properties, All Install, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Maloney and Ward Insurance. We'll thank more as the night goes on. Without these sponsors, this wouldn't be possible. Me and Bubba wouldn't be here delivering great broadcast and bringing the energy to all home broadcasts of Culpeper County High School for the Cavaliers.
Imagine if we had a press box cam. I've seen that all over Instagram, where it's just like funny moments of them cutting to the press box camera, and it's just like random stuff. It's kind of like if you've seen the compilation of the bullpen cams from Chicago, and I forget who else has that as well, but like you'll see that and they'll be bowling or something like that, and it's the funniest thing ever. Or they'll be dancing.
So the first batter right here that Gonzalez will face is Braden Bachman for this inning, as that one ran inside right there for a ball. The count is now 1-0 quickly, as Gonzalez is going to go back to work here. Delivers, got to get another one. That one's going to be a swing and a miss there. So quickly the count is even here at 1-1. As Braden Bachman out of East Carolina University, sitting at 5'10", 200 pounds.
And playing in the AAC.
That one shot popped up high. I don't know, fouled off.
Playing in the AAC, you establish grit as you're traveling a lot in the American Athletic Conference, as you got to play schools like South Florida. If you're East Carolina, that's Carolina to Florida, and it's a big task right there. And
striking out right there.
Number 26 from Georgia.
Quickly already one away. It's Braden Bachman.
Maybe Bachman wasn't as big of a task as Gonzalez thought. Gets him swinging right there.
Now that brings in Garrison.
Dom Caffarillo.
White. Or, sorry. Yeah, my bad. It looks like 25 from here. My apologies, folks. Dom Caffarillo, as pitch delivers, runs on the inside. Count is quickly 1-0 already. So he's ahead in the pitch. Or ahead in the count. Excuse me. Gonzalez delivers yet again another one. That one's going to be on the outside. Count runs 2-0. As Gonzalez will go back to work yet again. Delivers this one. Alton's going to get in the strike zone for a 2-1 count. So Dom Caffarillo trying to knock it out of the ballpark. This one delivers. That one's good. Was there contact there? There was definitely contact. That's fouled off. Count is even at 2. I didn't hear any contact there, but the way that ball hit up in the air, it definitely was a fouled ball. Gonzalez delivers yet again another one. That's going to be on the outside. Count runs full now at 3-2.
For Dom Caffarillo, we talked about it in our other broadcast. Miller School of Albemarle alumni, redshirted his true freshman year.
Delivers, and he's walking the 90-foot walk of
I'll
fame.
bring up the designated hitter from East Carolina.
So
number
Dom
47, Luke
Caffarillo
Craddock.
sits here on first base now, as now we have Luke Craddock up next. Well, yeah, up next to bat for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Was towards the backstop.
And you say East Carolina, but you see he doesn't have the East Carolina helmet on.
Yeah.
As Craddock was actually entered the transfer portal earlier this year, so he will no longer be at East Carolina with his Tom Sox teammate.
Gonzalez delivers another one. That was a swing and a miss there. So quickly behind on the count. That's not what Luke Craddock wants to see. And maybe start to think, could he be potentially getting in his head there? He's trying to get ahead of the count now, or at least even it up. Pitch delivers, and then it's going to be a ball. Count is 1-2. Gonzalez will go back to work looking for his sign. He gets it. Delivers, and that's going to pop up high. And coming with it, it is Joey Rogers. So already,
Brings up the
we have
baseman, number
2 away
2,
now.
Chase Jackson.
And now it's going to be Chase Jackson up next to bat for the Tom Sox. So quickly, when we remind everyone yet again, we have 2 away right now. As Chase Jackson wearing number 2 out of Seminole State. Yeah, there you go. Seminole State.
Seminole State.
Seminole. There you go.
And that's one of the things.
That's shot up towards the middle, and looking for it, it was
Ty Powell. They'll make an amazing play to end the inning.
They will. And already, that was a quick sweep there.
So, we'll head to the bottom of the second after this. But for the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the top of the second, it was no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left aboard. We'll be back here in a second on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
welcome you back into Culpeper County High School. Right now, the score is 1-0. Charlottesville Tom Sox currently have the lead. So it's been somewhat a decent ball game thus far. It's still too early to tell as we're at the bottom of the second, but we're definitely entertained up here.
And you know, one of the things that's so hard for a pitcher like Alex Gonzalez is when you only have, obviously I need to check up with him because I can't remember if he's added any pitches to his arsenal recently, but when you only throw, you know, about a 2-pitch mix, it's really easy for these batters to get in front because you know in certain situations what pitch is coming essentially because, you know, he's only got the fastball and the curveball. So, you know, some of the times you can kind of be on a certain pitch and try and time that one up, and they've kind of been on top of that tonight and gotten out in front, and I think that's why they lead this game so far here.
So now it's Noah Burnham up to bat for the Cavaliers. It's Gary Gibson the second. He's on the mound right now. Gets his signal. He's going to deliver the first pitch at the bottom of the second, and that one's going to hit downstairs for a ball. So currently it's 1-0 in the count, as Burnham likes to be ahead on the count. One of the newer faces here of the Cavaliers. Definitely glad to have him with this Cavalier team, as that one shot up, popped up high, and coming with it, it is Jackson. And now it's Bach. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry, it's my bad there. It's
Now bring him
Bachman
number
call.
38, Braden Weaver.
And that's one of those plays where it can be a little dangerous. We saw that like literally the first play or first game of the year between Evan Escobar and the former Cavalier Parker Hildebrand, who's no longer with us this year. But, you know, when you don't communicate and call each other off on those plays, it can get dangerous. And thankfully, you know, Bachman makes the smart decision to communicate to his teammate there.
Pitch is in for a ball. And I apologize about that last play there, as I was kind of blindsided by Jackson and Bachman. But we got that squared away. As pitch delivers. That's going to hit the strike zone. Count is even here at 1, with quickly already 1 away. So Gary Gibson's going to go back to work. Gary Gibson the second, I should say. I like his name quite a lot, as that one's going to run inside. Count runs 2-1.
And you know, I talked about this earlier when he first took the mound. I think it'd be so cool to have my own baseball card.
That one shot on the ground, and that's going to be picked up by McCollum, excuse me.
And a great throw over
Now batting
into
the first
Combs
baseman,
there
number
at
9,
first.
Tyler
As
Phoenix.
a pretty easy play for McCollum there, is not much he had to do that necessarily made it hard for him there. As that'll bring in your favorite walk-up song of the night.
Tyler Bieniek with the great walk-up song up next to bat for the Cavaliers. We'll see if he can have himself a hot night as first pitch to him delivers, and that's going to be on the outside. So ahead of the count is where you want to be. As I want to let everyone know that there's 2 away here at Culpeper. Forgot to mention that.
And you know, earlier this year on June 26th, Tyler Bieniek was actually named, you know, Big Valley League Big Stick of the night after going 2 for 3 with a grand slam.
It's insane.
And, you know, he's shown a couple of times so far this year that he has the power in that big 6'4" frame. You know, he's only launched 1 home run at home though, so be happy to see him send another one out of here soon.
We're at a 3-0 count. This one could be 4, and it's not going to be 4, but it's popped up, and it's going to be Caffarillo to get it. Oh, it came out of his glove.
And oh my
goodness.
That one dropped in, and
It was.
little surprising there. That looked like it was just going to be another routine play, but instead he drops it, and Bieniek gets a second chance here.
3-1 count now, as that was a foul. Bieniek looking for some electricity right here for him. Pitch deliver, that's popped up yet again. And looking for it, it is Ream. And Ream's going to catch it. He's got it. So that's going to end the inning quickly, as we will head off into the top of the third now. Still, Cavaliers trail 1-0.
Cavaliers provide
as we take you to third.
Than just baseball. We also
And for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the second, it was no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard. We'll be back here in a second on the Cavaliers Baseball Network. And we welcome you back into Culpeper County High School as Alex Gonzalez will go on for the third inning of work here. And the top of the third is due up for the Tom Sox. It should be Dom Caffarillo, Luke Craddock, and Chase Jackson as we're ready to get going here. And indeed, it won't be, as it'll reset the lineup, and that's my fault here, as it'll be Xavier McCory stepping in from the left-handed side. He had a single into left center field, stole a bag, and came around to score in his first at-bat. So we'll see what he can do here. Gonzalez will go back to work. First pitch to McCory will catch the zone on the outer half. As Gonzalez already dominating the scout 0-1, as you know, he's had a lot of strikeouts so far this year. Already has 2 tonight, or I should say 3 tonight. And you know, he just goes out there, and the stuff we've seen from him so far this year has been electric in the form of strikeouts. So that one will miss downstairs and count on even at 1-1.
It really has, and he's just a unique ball player. It's always fun to watch him on the mound and see what he's able to do. Is the count is now 2-1.
As Gonzalez will turn and go back to work. That one ran outside. Count will run 3-1 now. And it's a normal shift right now, except for Wilher Casana over at third. He's playing kind of shallow, as that one swung on a shot into right field. Going back on it is Braden Weaver. He'll watch it leave the yard.
And you can kind of tell that was leaving the yard with that with the sound of that contact right there. That was amazing contact by him, as that one will definitely leave the yard for a 2-1 score.
And so the Tom Sox lead it 2-0. It's Xavier McCory's first home run of the year, and it comes in the form of his solo shot, and he gives the Tom Sox a 2-0 lead here early. And, you know, this is a Tom Sox side that coming into tonight only hit 9 home runs. They make it 10 here, and, you know, really making a show of why they want to win this ball game here.
Indeed, and yet again we talk about postseason ball. That was on the outside.
That one missed it. Well, count will run 2-0.
We mentioned postseason. There's only 6 home games left until the postseason's here. And this Cavaliers, they got to start, you know, have some fire to them.
That one runs downstairs and he'll miss it. As count 3-0 now all of a sudden. Gonzalez trying not to walk a man. He'd allow his second walk of the night here. That one will run high. So it will be the second walk of the night, and it'll be issued to Grayson McCullum, who struck out swinging in his
Brings up
first
the
at
left
bat,
fielder, number 21.
and instead he'll be on base. We talked about the 82 stolen bases coming into this one, but what we didn't talk about is the 365 OBP, and that's just shows why they're able to have all these stolen bases, because so many of these batters are able to get on base early, and that one swung on a miss. They'll check back over to first, and McCullum will be there safely. Wasn't really close there. Gonzalez will go back to work. He'll look over to first. Now he'll come set on the mound 60 feet away. He'll sway just a little bit. Now he'll look down and deliver. That one ran inside. It'll run away from Franz. And he'll just let McCullum take second easily. And so, for Grayson McCullum, his first stolen base of the night. Team's second stolen base so far here in this one. As Gonzalez will look back to second now, he'll deliver home. That one a chopper over to second. Charging it is Joey Rogers. He'll make the easy play. And so there's one away. As all of a sudden McCullum has moved up to third.
Caden Combs.
You know, Bubba, I got to say, there's only one con about having pizza, and that is it is all over my paper.
And so, Christian Dewey grounded out to third, and that'll bring up Caden Combs, who was hit by a pitch in his first and only at bat. So we'll see if he can get the better of Gonzalez now here. And now, don't know what was called there, as Gonzalez will go back to work. And the count is 0-1. I saw him point to both benches. I saw the home plate umpire point to both benches. I don't know if he issued a warning here, though. So that one runs outside. Count will even at 1. Gonzalez already off to an electric start tonight with 3 strikeouts so far in the ball game. However, kind of slowed down, issuing his second walk to McCullum. And that one a chopper. It'll be on the ground to Joey Rogers once again. He'll field it and make the clean throw over to first. So, all of a sudden, 2 away, and Caden Combs will get the RBI ground out. And so that'll bring in the center fielder, Lucas Ream. He struck out swinging as one of the 3 strikeout victims so far here tonight. As Ream stepping in for the second time, trying to get out in front of Gonzalez, and he does just that by making the count 1-0. And Ream wearing big number 40. I've never seen so many big double-digit numbers in a game like this. Like, I highlight every starter for them, and on the back half of my page, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starters that wear double-digit numbers. So that one missed once again. Counter run 3-0.
It's kind of unique to see, because you don't get that often, so it's unique to see that. And
as that one will be found. It sounded like it ran off the leg guard of Lucas Franz behind the plate. And either way, the count will run 3-1. And for Ream, we talked about his academic prowess, but in high school was a varsity letterman in basketball and golf. As that one will be shot, it'll get into center. Mattson will let it one hop into his glove. And so,
Brings up the right fielder.
it'll be a 2-out single
Braden Bachman.
for Lucas Ream. And that'll bring in Braden Bachman, as he struck out swinging last time around as well. we'll see what he can do here. Tom Sox, or I should say Cavaliers, really trying to limit the damage here early in this ball game. They already trail 3-0. As Braden Buckman struck out swinging last time around. As out of East Carolina. And against Florida Atlantic on May 14th, he went 2 for 4 with a late inning 2 RBI, but as that one fouled off, I should say a late 2-inning RBI blast to left center field to secure the victory over FAU. And you know, he hasn't been off to a hot start tonight. Struck out swinging in his only at bat. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it'll run all the way to the backstop. We'll get a new baseball on the mound. Runner over at first is Ream. We'll see if he decides to take off here. As considering he plays in center, you gotta think he's got some sort of speed. As he gets a lead about 3 steps off, he'll shuffle away from the bag, won't go. And Franz will get that one down in the dirt. Count will even at 2.
He's definitely looking forward to taking off here, is Ream.
4 stolen bases on the year so far. That one put on the ground and will most likely end the inning as the throw over to Bennick is in time. So, for the Tom Sox, they finally get their inning ended. And for them in the top of the third, it was 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. And 1 left aboard. We'll be back here for the bottom of the third after this on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. Cavaliers trail 3-0 at home as we go into the bottom of the third. We welcome you back to Culpeper County High School, and it's a great night for baseball finally, after a while.
It's much needed too. It's not too hot, it's overcast, it's a beautiful night for ball. A little bit of rain in the area, but that's not going to stop us.
Yeah. The rain has definitely gone away. As maybe someone was singing "Rain, Rain, Go Away, come again another day." If you don't,
hopefully that day's not tomorrow.
I don't
either.
care. I'll pull down your pants.
Batters left fielder number 30, Brooks Simpson.
I couldn't say the rest of that.
Yeah, I was starting to worry. I was starting to wonder where that thing was going to go. I don't know where you're going with that, Bubba, but all right. Well, back to baseball we go.
As Gibson will deliver home, Brooks Simpson should bunt. He'll pull back. And the count will run 1-0. Simpson out of Radford, and you know, his older brother played at LSU, is now officially done with his time there. And that one will run outside.
I think your flight made you a little tired, buddy.
Nah, I'm good.
Swing and miss there. Count goes to 2-1.
And Brooks Simpson, his older brother Braden Simpson for LSU this year. And talking about a D1 athletic family, as that one swung on a high fly ball into center field. Coming in on it was Ream. He's called off by McCory.
I'll bring up the catcher,
all of a
number
sudden,
16, Lucas Franz.
there's one away.
Excited to see what Lucas Franz can do behind the plate.
As Franz so far this year, we talk about his defense more than his offense. As that one will run downstairs, count will run 1-0. But for Lucas Franz so far this year at Christian Brothers, you know, he was Region Defensive Player of the Year. And you want to know one thing he did in high school, which was really funny, which I found out today when I was searching through his stats and stuff like that I could put in my sheet. As that one's a shot, it'll get over the head of McCory. And we'll save that conversation for a later date, as that'll bring up Ty
Base hit
Powell.
by Franz will bring up the leadoff man.
It's a
number
base hit
18,
for Lucas
Ty
Franz.
Powell.
I'll leave you on a cliffhanger there.
Yeah, now I want to know. Maybe it's good we don't know.
Don't worry. He'll have another at bat. You'll know soon.
Try to remember, or at least I can remind you.
Ty Powell will step in from the left-handed side. He's already stepped in once so far here tonight. A swing and miss there. Count will run 0-1 as Gibson already ahead. And Ty Powell out of the portal, committed to the one and only Weatherford College. And he really, runner on the move here, swing and miss, throw down to second.
Contact.
Will get away from Caffarillo behind the plate. Is now contact, and Franz is taking a second to get up, and he finally does. As
Calamity right there.
collided with Xavier McCory, and thankfully everyone's okay there. As so, Franz will be safe at second. Powell will be behind in the count 0-2. And for Ty Powell, we know how good he was on the baseball side of things. But for him, he was also a two-time first-team all-district defensive back at Fulshire High School. It's crazy to think about it, not only being really good at baseball, but I guess it is Texas, so you got to be somewhat good at football.
Yeah.
But
And then definitely, strong Texas native.
as we are all good and ready to get back underway, Gibson will find his sign. I'll look back to Franz at second. He's still looking. Now he'll deliver home. Poke into left center field. It'll one hop into the glove of Dewey, who puts a quick throw back in to the base path.
Center fielder, number 20, Nick Matson.
And that one, Powell didn't really get all of it, as, he kind of poked that one into the left center field, Landon.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm surprised the bat maybe didn't break on him there.
Yeah, we've seen far too many broken bats in this league, and it happens.
As Nick Matson will step in for the second time tonight. He had a walk in his first at bat, so already extended that on base streak. As that one will run outside and miss. Count as 1-0.
We do have runners on each of the bases here.
As
Chance to score made for the Cavaliers.
maybe depending on where you put this ball, chance to put two across here. As wouldn't be surprised to see movement here from Ty Powell on the base passes. That one missed yet again. Count will run 2-0. And now Time calling on the mound, as we'll have the mound visit, and this might be the end of Gibson's day, or maybe just some words of encouragement as movement is happening in the Tom Sox bullpen. So we'll be back here in a second on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and we'll let you know if there's a new arm into the game here
All right,
soon.
ladies and gentlemen, got some clarification.
Time will break off, and we figured it was just a couple words of encouragement. Gibson the second hasn't been too bad tonight. As for him, still without a strikeout in this one though, but he's kind of rallied behind his defense so far here tonight, Landon.
Yeah.
That
there
was
goes
a
the bat.
snap bat.
I think that was just like more of a safe.
Yeah.
My goodness. There goes the bat here at Culpeper. We literally just talked about it earlier. We've seen so many broken bats in this league, and
That one almost got a piece of Gibson back.
yeah, it did. Add that to the list.
Got to play the funeral sound effect for that bat.
Yeah.
It is no longer with us.
I feel like, yeah, like that was just more of a like
As that one ran high and inside too. So
defensive. What was that?
maybe try not to get hit in the face there.
Yeah, don't blame him. So,
As for Ty Powell,
Yeah, like I said.
17 bases so far on the year that he's stolen. He's sitting at third in the league as they'll check back over to first, and he's going to be in there safely. Not so focused on Franz over at third, as they could care less about his speed. But Ty Powell is really the one you want to take care of if you're the Tom Sox here, and they'll check back over to first once again. And for Nick Matson, who hitting from the left-handed side. And Gibson will find his sign and deliver. Ty Powell will run. Throw down to second on the inside. Fastball will not be there, and it's stolen base number 18 from Ty Powell. As
how about that?
Nick Matson will now be ahead in the count 3-1. And for him in 79 at-bats this year, 16 hits, 12 walks, so he's been somewhat successful on both the base path and the batter's boxes. 3-1 pitch set to come from Gibson. Find his sign and deliver home. That one fouled off the backstop. Ooh.
Count runs full now.
And, you know, we talked a lot about Charlottesville's speed coming into this one, but, you know, you also have to look out for Culpeper's speed.
Yeah.
I mean, Ty Powell swipes his 18th bag of the year, or I should say of the summer,
He's one of the fastest players, well, one of the fastest guys on this Culpeper team anyway.
as Chopper over to second will at least score one. A great play by Jackson to just throw on over to first, and Matson is retired to make it one away here.
Brings up number 8, Joey Rogers.
So it's an RBI ground out to Jace Jackson at second for Culpeper, and they are slowly fighting back here, and this one is a base hit or something on the ground allows them to potentially score the second run of the night. 2 away here in the inning. Gibson will go back to work. First pitch breaking ball to Joey Rogers will run right down the middle. And, you know, we talked about the All-Star game a lot earlier.
I completely forgot about it. I was going to watch it.
From what I heard from a lot of people, and from what I heard on the broadcast too, is that one's fouled out of play. The kids will go running for a free icy. The audio is behind just like a second on the Tom Sox broadcast that I was watching. and the Cal Ripken broadcast that I was watching as well. As Joey Rogers trying to bring across the second run of the inning, and instead he'll go down sitting. So that'll end the inning for the Tom Sox. However, they allow a run to come across. After 3, it's 3-1. Charlottesville leads it on the road, and for the Culpeper Cavaliers, in the bottom of the third, it was 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left aboard. We'll be back here in a second for the top of the 4th here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. And Landon, what's going on down the first baseline?
I have no idea.
Ball catch.
Get set, go!
We gotta watch this.
Maybe we won't cut to commercial here. No, I'm just joking. We'll be right back on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
All right, we got Connor and Wyatt are our winners. Let's hear it for Connor and Wyatt. Come on, Cavalry, let me hear it for them. And of course, let me hear one more. Giddy up. Dom Caparillo.
Welcoming you back in is just in time as Dom Caparillo will be stepping up to bat for the Tom Sox. Still on the mound, it is Alex Gonzalez. It delivers, that's going to be on the ground, and getting will be, that is
That'll bring up the designated
Weaver.
hitter, number 47, Luke
Rogers,
Raddick.
excuse me. Yeah, I get those so mixed up all the time. I see the lineup, but it's blatantly right here in front of me. I get the names mixed up all the time. So forgive me there. It's a problem I've had all season long, and I'll get through that.
What was that? Grab that word.
Anyway, we're getting back to work here is Gonzalez. It's popped up high, and Matson's going to try to get it back there, and it's going to leave the yard. So yet again, another home run for the Tom Sox as they extend their lead by 1. 4-1 game here. My goodness. Now the Cavaliers want to see, but an excellent hit there by Luke Craddock with the homer there.
And that's something that we have seen a lot of this year. And I mean, it's just a part of baseball. You're going to give up home runs eventually. But I mean, it's something that's going to happen as well when you only have a 2-pitch mix.
Pitch delivers on the ground. That was picked up, I believe, by Ty Powell.
Wilher Casana made the play on that one.
Sorry about that yet again, folks.
Brings up shortstop, number 54, Xavier McCory.
That's Xavier McCory.
As for Luke Craddock, the redshirt freshman had his second home run of the year just a moment ago. We'll bring up Chase Jackson, playing at second base tonight for the Tom Sox.
Gonzalez delivers, and that one's going to run way downstairs. Count is 1-0. As Gonzalez will go back to work here. Delivers. That one's going to be inside. Count is 2-0.
That's why I was like, that's stuck. Like claws.
He's going back to work. Gonzalez will look for his sign, and he'll get his sign. Delivers right here. That's going to be on the outside. 3-0 count. Got to be thinking here, what? You don't want to walk a guy here, but it's very, very possible. You're just a pitch away from doing so.
And maybe for Gonzalez, working around McCory.
Now gets zoned for a strike there, so 3-1 count.
But that doesn't seem to be the case, as McCory so far here today is had a solo shot last time around and singled into left center field earlier.
And that's going to be in the strike zone yet again. So the count will run full at 3-2.
A beautiful breaking ball on the outer edge. And it runs the count full there for Gonzalez.
All of a sudden, Gonzalez is trying to come back in this one to strike him out. And that's exactly what the Cavaliers need right now. Pitch delivers, and that's not what they need as he's walking 90 feet right here. So we have a runner on base.
And that will bring
Count
up
will
the
reset.
third baseman, number 27, Grayson McCollum.
And now it's number 27, Grayson McCollum, up next yet again to bat for the Tom Sox. As look at the sky out there, Bubba. It is just beautiful as the sun is setting behind the clouds. It looks great. Leaves a really good lighting for baseball in the evening games.
This could be a Bob Ross painting.
It could be. And that's shot up high, over, and it's going to be brought in
And
by Matson.
a great hit and run execution there from
We'll bring up the left
Grayson
fielder,
McCollum, as he
21,
knew
Christian
Xavier
Dewey.
McCory was going to be on the move there. And just great execution to put it over the outreach glove up top of Joey Rogers, who's sadly never going to be tall enough to get that one.
Maybe if you can jump for it, but sometimes jumping is not going to help you.
Well, that one was like 15 feet tall on the
Yes, it
shot
was.
there.
So Gonzalez is going to go back to work on the mound yet again. Looks for his sign as he's going to get it. Delivers. That's going to run on the outside a little low.
With runners on the corners, it'll bring in Christian Dewey. Grounded out to third last time around, had a sac fly in his first at bat of the night, which drove across the first run of the game.
Checking over to first immediately. Everyone's fine over there. It's not going to get anyone out over there. Simpson. Not Simpson, excuse me. Gonzalez. Going to go back to work here. Delivers. It's going to be a swing and a miss there. Count is even at 1. So go back to work yet again here. Sets up. Delivers. That's shot on the ground. Fouled off towards the dugout. So now we're at a 1-2 count. And that's a guy these Cavaliers keep wanting to see, these strikeouts. So far, they've had quite a lot. Well, quite a few, I should say, not a lot. This count remains 1-2 here. Gonzalez looking for his signal here, and he'll get it. Deliver, shot up towards center field, looking for Matson, looking for it. Matson's going to bring it in. And that will conclude the top of the 4th.
Hey, Cavalry.
So just like that,
Again. What y'all doing? Are you having fun?
score remains
Ooh, there we
4-1.
go. All right, name that
As we get to
tune,
the bottom
and I keep
of
screwing
the
this
4th
up.
now.
Get it right this time.
For the
Good
Tom
job.
Sox in the top of the 4th, it was 1 run on 2 hits, no errors,
Yell it out.
and 2 left aboard. We'll be back here in a second
You know it.
on
Follow me.
the Culpeper
And you get it, I'll
Cavaliers
give you
Baseball
a,
Network.
baseball.
Welcome you back into Culpeper County High School. We want to thank Some more of our sponsors. I want to thank Warburton Mechanical, GFL Environmental, Battlefield Automotive, Glory Days Grill, the Rotary Club of Culpeper, and Culpeper Little League. Without them, this wouldn't be possible, and we want to thank all our sponsors and show our appreciation. Without them, me and Bubba would not be here, so thank you to all of them. I finally got Rotary down after all those mishaps.
You know what I'm going to get down tonight?
No telling.
I'm going to get down into some college football. Finally downloaded it today. And
Leading off
I'm ready to play.
Number 3, the third baseman,
As
Willard
now
Sana.
new arm into the game as Gary Gibson II will exit after pitching 3 innings with allowing an earned run on 1 strikeout and 1 walk. New arm into the game appears to be none other than number 51, Parker McRae.
As that pitch hit downstairs, but they'll call it hit the strike zone, it appears. Pitch delivers. That's going to be a swing and a miss. So already behind the count. As the count is 0-2.
The junior left-handed pitcher sitting at 6-2, looking for his first strikeout of the night.
Delivers another one. That's going to be shot up, and coming over with it is McCollum, excuse me. My gosh.
And he made an easy play there, and
now batting number
a great angle on that to kind of make the decision to charge that one. Wasn't sure whether the bounce was going to be high enough there. Makes a smart decision, comes in and makes the easy play.
I cannot read my own handwriting. That is my fault there. My handwriting's pretty sloppy.
Come on now.
It's pretty
Even
bad.
I can read your handwriting.
Pitch delivers in the strike zone. Count is 0-1 quickly.
I'm just joking.
We give each other such a hard time up here in the booth. I can't tell if it's actually criticism or the honesty. Pitch delivers is going to be on the inside. Count is even at 1 now. Quickly.
Noah Burnham 0 for 1 on the night so far. And, you know, we look to the standings here in a time like this. You talked about playoff baseball. Cavaliers are looking to secure a playoff spot right now. So they sit at 12-14. Like we said, a half a game in front of Charlottesville. As a win right here would make it probably a full game ahead of them, as it would move Charlottesville to 12-16. It would push the Culpeper Cavaliers to 13-14.
That pitch ran inside. Count is 3-1 now. So for the new face, Parker McRae delivers another one right here, and he's going to be walking 90 feet. So already a runner on base.
Number 38, Braden Weaver.
As now it's be Braden Weaver up next to bat. We'll see what Weaver can do here. He's a pretty decent ball player. Trying to hope he can extend his greatness tonight. Pitch delivers, going to run. Oh, it's going to catch the strike zone. My bad. I thought that, well, was a little low, but I thought that ran inside. Just my vantage point on it is that one will catch the strike zone. So 0-1 count. Delivers that shot up high towards right center field. It's Bachman who gets it.
That'll bring up the first baseman, number 9, Tyler Beanick.
And now it's Tyler Beanick as we have 2 away. Or excuse me. Yeah, no, I was right. 2 away. As Tyler Beanick is now up next to bat.
And just another easy play for the Charlottesville defense. They've been able to rally around their pitching staff so far tonight. You know, Gibson had only recorded 1 strikeout, but they're still ahead in the game at 4-1 because, you know, he gives the batters pitches that he knows his defense will be able to rally behind.
He checked over to first there, but everyone was fine over yonder. So he'll deliver yet again, get his signal here for his first pitch this go around. Checking over to first yet again, though. As Beanick's just looking for that ball to come at him, and Hopefully they can blast out of the ballpark here.
Burnham is a catcher. He's not Stevens.
As McCray still looking over there.
No offense. Williams is actually fast.
Still checking over to first as McCray will go back to work here. And this might be a check yet again. Delivers. Throws over as Burnham's on the move. He's going to get there. Juke move there. That's a stolen base. My bad. Pass ball. Excuse me there. I got a little excited.
He'll advance to second on the wild pitch. And so we
shot up high. Bachman yet again looking for it.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Bieniek will get to first quickly. As Bieniek is now on first. And now we got the runners on the corners, folks. Sorry about our mishaps. It's been a little bit since I have called a game, but it's going to be back. And, forgive me for my mistakes here tonight. Still new to this whole entire broadcasting thing, but I've enjoyed it thus far. Got runners on the bases yet again. I'm going to quickly remind everybody it's Brooks Simpson now.
And now this is where, you can really expand on any part of the field as a hitter for Brooks Simpson. Because really for him, both the first baseman and third baseman are holding their bags, so it creates a big gap between, second base and short, because also McCory and Jackson are both playing towards the bag in case Bieniek decides to steal and they want to cover the bag.
Count is 0-1, as that was in the strike zone there. McCray goes back to work yet again. That one will be on the outside. Counting even at 1.
And this has almost been a 1-2-3 inning, but the Cavaliers able to fight and kind of get a rally going here late in the inning.
McCray gets his signal and throws on over, and that'll be on the outside.
And missed down low.
2-1 count.
Brooks Simpson flew out to second, or I should say he flew out to Xavier McCory last time around in center field.
Checking over to first there. Everyone is still there and safely.
And all of a sudden you could potentially load the bases here.
Definitely could. I'll be on the ground. That's to be picked up by Rogers. Not Rogers, excuse me. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Jackson.
He'll throw on over to first, and that'll end the inning. So, a couple of runners are stranded for the Cavaliers as they try and bring one across. They still trail 4-1, but for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the fourth, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left aboard. We'll be back here in a second on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Street Building Supply.
We welcome you back into the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, as we welcome Hunter Koval into the game for the Culpeper Cavaliers, as they'll end the night of Alex Gonzalez And for Koval, he's been electric all year. He's came out of the bullpen when been called on, including the home opener against the Charlottesville Tom Sox. He threw in that game. He also threw in the 7-2 win against the Harrisonburg Turks. And, you know, he's dominated in the outings that he's had so far this year.
Yeah, definitely. He's a really good ball player, and I just know Bridgewater is super duper to have him, and they're happy to have him over there. And we witnessed a lot of his magic, and very well might see that tonight.
So for Como, he's got a fastball, changeup, and a breaking ball. We do not have the metrics for those, so we'll just stick with that. And he's into the game, replacing Alex Gonzalez, the first batter he'll face.
Batter is number 38.
As the bat of number 38, Caden Combs. And so, for Combs, he had an RBI ground out last time around, and now Franz will step out to the mound to say a couple words to his Bridgewater pitcher before this inning continues. Or I should say starts. And now we're all good to go. As Caden Combs was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. We'll see what he can do here, stepping in from the right-handed side. He's got that big, stocky frame. We'll see if maybe he gets a hold of the ball tonight. As the first pitch from Koval ran away from Franz all the way to the backstop. As Koval will come set on the mound 60 feet away. He'll lift his right leg and left leg, I should say. Sorry. And deliver as that one was fouled off. Count on run 1-1. As count 1-1 right now. Koval will go back to work. Breaking ball misses there on the outer half. And the count will run to 2-1. We have to deal with so much up here in the press box. So that one's fouled off the top of the Tom Sox dugout.
Yeah, we get criticized a lot up here by our other colleagues.
Andrew just told me I'm going to break the chair. That's mean.
He just sits there and smiles. Looks to Billy and he smiles.
2-2 pitch on the way from Koval, and that will miss down low and outside. Count will run full.
My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it's been that type of day. It's been a funny day.
Payoff pitch from Koval. That one swung on a high fly ball. Going back on it is Matson. And he'll look up and watch it leave the yard. And so, that'll make this a 5-1 ball game. And Caden Combs will go yard for the first time of the season for him.
Fielder number 40, Lucas Ream.
And so the dugout will be in celebratory mode over there as they all go boom with the arm hang. As Lucas Ream will step in, the former East Carolina Pirate, now in the transfer portal, had a 2-out single last time around. Koval trying to shake off the solo shot. He'll go back to work. First pitch right down the middle. Count will go 0-1. As Koval going back to work, he'll find his sign and deliver once again. A swing and miss from Lucas Ream from the right-handed side. 0-2 pitch set to come on the way. Ream Trying not to repeat his first at bat and strikeout swinging. That one runs into the other batter's box. Count will run 1-2. And maybe he's right there. I might have broken this chair. As now that was high fly ball. Beat going back on it. Coming in on his Weaver, and that one will land foul. So we'll get a new baseball and a new 1-2 pitch.
I don't think you rode the chair. I think the chair is still sturdy enough.
Think I broke its spirits. It's got to be more mentally tough. Get stronger. You don't know me, son. 1-2 pitch on the way, and it's a swing and miss from Lucas Ream. And so he recreates his first at bat of the night by striking out swinging. And so Hunter Koval's first strikeout comes in the form of Lucas Ream. And that'll bring in Braden Bachman. Grounded out to third last time around. Koval swinging his right arm. Now he'll come set. Has his glove down at his waist, he'll deliver a big swing and miss from Bachman on the first pitch of the at-bat. As he wears the purple ECU helmet, not in the transfer portal like his teammate Lucas Ream. Koval looks to third. Now he'll deliver home once again. That one ran inside and hit Bachman. So there will be a runner on with one away, and all of a sudden double play ball comes into effect.
Bring up the catcher, number 26, Tom Caparillo.
It's now Dom Caffarillo up next to bat for the Tom Sox.
That'll bring in, like he said, Dom Caffarillo grounded out to second last time around. Luke Craddock in the on-deck circle for the Tom Sox. Koval goes back to work for the Cavaliers. First pitch misses. And it's been a great night so far. As that one ran behind the back of Dom Caffarillo, moving up to second pretty easily is Braden Bachman. And all of a sudden, count runs 2-0.
It has been a really good night thus far, Bubba. I agree with you. And a little bit of cloud cover, but that's not going to worry us at all. It's been a good night, and definitely thankful that it's not over 100 degrees out there now.
Koval going back to work. Breaking ball. And they'll peel over to second, and he won't go. So counts all of a sudden 3-0.
Now what the Cavs want right here is they do not want to have two runners on base.
Hunter Koval kind of slammed the door in his outing against Covington. Is that one will run inside for a strike. Count will run 3-1. As in that appearance, he delivered a 1 1/3 innings of hitless, scoreless baseball. As the 3-1 pitch is fouled off, count will run full.
When that was a strike there, I kind of thought he was walking for a split second.
Well, he fouled it off, so yeah. Koval will go back to work, looking to find his second strikeout of the night. Now he'll pull off the bag at the last second. Count will stay full. Payoff pitch on the way. Runner in motion. Ball will miss outside. Throw down to third is not in time. And the count will go from 3-1 to 0-0-0 as Dom Caffarillo has walked.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 47, Luke Craddock.
Luke Craddock will step in. He had a solo shot last time around. And now Alex Crutter will make a trip out to the mound to talk to his former opponent turned teammate in the form of Hunter Koval. And so, as time is called, we'll step away here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
We welcome you back into Culpeper County High School, where the Cavaliers are behind 4 runs here, as they'll try to have a little magic here on defense. Now it's Alex Crutter on the mound for the Cavaliers.
Still Hunter Koval on the mound as
My bad.
Luke Craddock will foul off the first pitch he sees. Crutter came out for the mound visit, went out back into the dugout. Counts 0-1 now as there is movement in the bullpen in right field. Can't necessarily see who's warming up for the Cavaliers. 0-1 pitch on the way from Koval. Check back to first, however. And so now maybe we'll see a pitch. As Luke Craddock twirling the bat around in his hand. Now he'll get set from the right-handed side. Righty on righty matchup. And now that one will catch his own. Count runs 0-2. And maybe we jinxed it by saying beautiful weather, as the sky is slowly turning more gray around us. Koval will get his sign. Now he delivers home. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Counter run 1-2. One-two pitch on the way from Hunter Koval. That one will run in the dirt once again. And the count will run even at 2-2.
Yeah, looking at the weather here, Bubba, there's a small cell around us, but nothing that would end this game early.
As that one will miss once again. Counter run full.
There is really bad storms, though, all the way to the south.
Oh, stop it. You're not a weatherman.
Oh, it's whatever. I like to provide the weather, though. The weather's great.
We provide baseball.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Full count pitch on the way. That one swung on and missed. And I should say fouled off. My fault. Count will stay at full. You just cursed us. It started to get windy all of a sudden. If it rains, I'm blaming it on you.
Okay, that's fair.
Koval comes set on the mound.
Shame me for all my broadcast mistakes.
As that one put on the ground, this could be 2. Casano will throw to second for 1, and Rogers, instead of trying to force the throw over to first, will hold it. It's a fielder's choice. 1 run comes across the score, and Craddock will reach.
Baseman number 2, Chase Jackson.
Oh, shush it.
Oh, no.
As now stepping in for the Tom Sox, it's Chase Jackson. So he'll step in for the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah, it's sorry, Bubba. Go ahead.
0-2 on the night. We'll see what he can do here as that one swung on and fouled off.
Yeah, it does look quite dark out right now.
Chase Jackson coming into this one, an 11-game on-base streak for him. Was a major weapon at Seminole State with 23 stolen bases. And he goes back to that that need for speed here on this Charlottesville side. They'll peel over to first, and he'll hold up there. So, all of a sudden, count 2-1. Koval trying to fight back. That one on the ground. This one actually could be 2, and instead they'll go over to first. And that one will get away from Tyler Bennick on the pick. And so an error you don't want to have with 2 away in the inning. Sorry, that's my bad. I didn't realize there were 2 away. I thought they were going to try and turn 2 there. And so, Chase Jackson will reach on an error. And now, Tom Sox third base coach will step out from the box for a second to talk over something with the home plate umpire. And so, that'll reset the lineup for Xavier McCory. Had a walk last time around. And his second at bat of the day, though, had a solo shot. And he's the reason why they lead it big here in the top of the 5th, 6-1. Runner over at first is Chase Jackson. Runner over at second is Luke Craddock. Koval delivers home. That one runs downstairs and just misses down low. One and one pitch now on the way from Koval. As he'll deliver home, a swing and a miss there from McCory. Count will run 1-2. For Xavier McCory was played with the Canes program, which is a legendary travel ball squad. So that one runs down low, count on even at 2. And, you know, that made him perform against some of the best pitching in the country. And he was tournament MVP at the 2024 18U Perfect Game World Series, helping to win his side a national crown. Wouldn't that be crazy, winning the World Series?
That would be incredible.
In high school for the entire U.S. Payoff pitch will deliver, both runners in motion.
That would definitely be incredible.
And there will be no motion in the ocean today as that one's fouled off.
I don't know about you.
But I'm feeling 22. Everything's going to be all right. Because we got a payoff pitch on the way.
Well, Tay just got married, so I don't know what that reference is about, but
She is
baseball,
not 22, and that one will run outside, and Koval thought that one hit the outside corner, and instead it'll walk the bases loaded.
Brings up third baseman number 27, Grayson McCollum.
So that'll bring in Grayson McCollum. And he had a single on the hit and run last time around. Bases are juiced, and Lucas Franz will step out and take time here for a moment.
This is a waste of time to get.
So they'll break off from the mound. Koval will stay on. And the guys are selling lottery tickets. Saint the Casino. As Koval will go back to work.
Don't gamble, kids.
Bases loaded here. Tom Sox could do big damage here. Koval will go to work. That one a line drive into deep center field. Underneath of it is Nick Matson, and he'll make the play to get the Cavaliers out of the inning. And so, after the top of the fifth, 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 3 left aboard for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. When we come back, Cavaliers will have their turn at bat. They still trail 6-1. We'll be back here in a second from Culpeper County High School.
And this half inning is
All right, we welcome you back into Culpeper County High School.
Number 16, Lucas
Parker
Friend.
McRae back on the mound once again for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. And Lucas Franz will step in from the right-handed side. The catcher stepping in once again, as it's his second time around tonight. He had a 1-out single in his first at-bat of the night. And I'll take the first pitch for a called strike. For Franz wearing number 16, and he'll take called strike 2 right there as well. Coming in at 5'11", 170 from the right-handed side is senior year at Arizona Powerhouse Prep Academy. Brophy Prep. Franz put on a defensive masterclass, gunned out a bunch of runners. And Landon took a quick break, so I can't say the superstition. As that one will be swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Caffarello behind the plate. So I'll tell it to you next at bat. As the lineup resets.
18, Ty Powell.
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
My bad. I was getting another slice of pizza.
I was going to tell you the most interesting fact that I found online this morning as Ty Powell will send a shot up the middle on the ground. Throw over to first is in time from Jackson. So he'll make an easy play on it.
Number 20, Nick Matson.
All of a sudden it's 2 up, 2 down. Cavaliers need some life here. Nick Matson has been that guy all day. Had an RBI ground out over to Chase Jackson at second last time around to bring on across the only run of the game so far tonight. Had a fly or had a walk in his first at bat. Count runs 1-0. And now that one will be put on the ground. Can he leg this one out? Throw from short will be in time from McCory. And so
tonight's post-game meal
that will end the inning as Nick Matson will ground out to Xavier McCory at shortstop.
Visit the concession stand.
And for the Cavaliers, it's 3 up, 3 down.
The Cavs bus trips.
And it's no hits on no errors, nobody left aboard, and no runs. We'll be back here for the top of the 6th after this. So you're listening in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Welcome you back into Culpeper County High School. The Cavaliers are behind 5 runs, but still got quite a bit of baseball left. So welcome you back. We want to thank some more sponsors. We want to thank CFC Farm and Home Center, H&R Block, Cherry Street Building Supply, Shannon Butler DDS, and Mutual Assurance, and Sports Plus, uniform rider for the Culpeper Cavaliers. So welcome you back in.
Dewey, left fielder.
And the batter is Christian Dewey.
Richie Preston into the game on the mound for the Culpeper Cavaliers, and he's got an imposing 6'6" frame, and he makes you very, very, I would be very scared if I was facing him.
Preston delivers another one right here. That's one's going to run inside and a little low. We get the count already 2-0.
That one looked like cotton candy from how much that one was flying.
Preston yet again delivers, shot up towards right side of the field. That's going to be picked up by Weaver.
And now all of a sudden, it'll be a single, and Christian Dewey put on the brakes really quickly as he thought he was going to get 2 out of that, but instead he'll walk right back over to first.
Get ready to go back at it here in Culpeper.
And I can smell popcorn as well.
Yeah, it's definitely good as they check over to first, but everyone's fine over there. Popcorn does smell good right now. I wish I could have some, but it's all good as that delivers. It's going to be, that looked a little low to me, Bubba. I don't know about your vantage point on that, but that looked a little low. So that counts for a ball right there, making the count 1-0.
I don't know, but inside my head right now, I have the sound of music stuck in my head.
Wonder why. Is that one right inside? Count is 2-0.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens.
All right, man. All right.
What?
The historian up here. That's hit, and it's going to get...
They're going to get one as the throw got away from Beanick at first. It'll bounce off the wall and run right back to him. So they'll only get the runner at second in the form of Christian Dewey.
40, Lucas Reed.
So now it's Lucas Ream up to bat for Charlottesville.
And so Ty Powell kind of hesitated on that one just a little bit. Because, you know, he could have charged that one and potentially gotten the double play. Joey Rogers wouldn't have had to force the throw as much, but I think it would have definitely been a harder play for Ty Powell to make anyway.
Preston delivers that one. That one's going to be in the inside for a 1-0 count. So one ball, 2 strikes here thus far. Delivers another one, shot up high, looking towards the right side.
And Joey Rogers will call everybody off there and make the play. So quickly, 1 will turn to 2.
Yeah, 2 away here, 2 not on the field right now.
37, Braden Bachman.
As Braden Bachman is now up next to bat for Charlottesville.
It's funny how much purple does not go with green and blue. And it's, I don't know why, but it's messing with me. And I
strike
don't.
there. Cookies and cream is my favorite flavor of like milkshake.
Cookies and cream is overrated unless it's a Chick-fil-A milkshake.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's on the outside for a ball, and look a
We
little
talk
low.
about the most random stuff during these games.
Hey, Cameron said that, hey, make the broadcast your own, and that's exactly what you and I are both doing. And
But like I said, cookies and cream is overrated unless it's a Chick-fil-A milkshake.
I agree with that. As that one ran inside, a runner moves to second.
As it hit Bachman on the inside, and he'll get a free pass as well. It's the second time tonight he's been hit.
Caparillo will be up next to bat, but let me ask you this: what is the most underrated milkshake flavor of all time? In your
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy, all right.
Moo through in the dairy market down in Charlottesville, Virginia. You get a regular cotton candy milkshake. It's huge. It's got whipped cream. It's amazing. And that's why I do not have a six-pack.
Write that down, folks. Here, right there, cotton candy is the most underrated flavor of milkshake of all time. Is that
Cotton candy is just the most underrated ice cream flavor, period. Nobody will agree with me on that one, but
Hey, you might have some viewers up in here. I don't know how many people are watching right now, but I'm sure someone agrees.
that's my hot take of the night.
Bubba's Hot Takes. Make that a weekly event. Up in the booth. That shot on the ground. That's going to be... Oh, he missed it.
It'll get by Kasana,
My goodness.
and now the throw to the plate.
It's not there. Contact there as well.
All right. So
My goodness.
that's 2 there.
Fireworks on field, and it's not even 4th of July anymore. It is July 8th.
Brings up designated hitter number 47, Luke Craddock.
That's when Luke Craddock. His bases are loaded up here in Culpeper. Luke Craddock will be now up next to bat.
All of a sudden, it's... What's the score? All of a sudden, it's a 7-1 ball game. As the wind is...
It feels nice, don't you? It feels nice. It does.
Yeah. I was at my cousin's softball game yesterday, and it was the exact opposite of this.
Shot on the ground yet again. And runner will make it home over here. As a throw back over to first.
Is in time.
So that's going to end the top of the 6th inning as we'll quickly head to the bottom.
And for the Tom Sox in the top of the
Culpeper
6th,
Cavaliers would like to
1
take
run
the
on 1 hit, no, or I should say 1 error and 2 left aboard. We'll be back here in the bottom of the 6th after this on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
We welcome you back to Culpeper County High School, where the score remains 7-1 for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Cavaliers behind 6 runs, but there's a lot of baseball left to play, and you know they're called the Cardiac Cavaliers for a reason. But we'll see if any of that can come back.
We'll see if their
Second
lifeline,
baseman number 8, Joey Rogers.
if their lifeline runs out before the end of this game.
Joey Rogers up next to bat yet again.
And Alex Crutter is coaching first. Or third. Nope, he's over with Coach Mack at first.
Crud can do it all, as that's going to be in for a strike right there, a swing and a miss by Rogers.
And it appears that the Cavaliers do not have a third base coach. And Zach Smith is walked out of play.
Pitch delivers, and yet again another swing and a miss there by Rogers. Makes the count quickly 0-2. So, back to work they all go. Delivers one here. That's going to shot up towards right side field. It's going to be...
And a one-hop to the arm of Bachman.
Yeah, Bachman.
Base hit for
Pull it in
Rogers
there.
brings up the third baseman number 3, Willer Casana.
As we'll hear, Casana will be up next to bat. Rogers did make it to first base, so he's safe there. As Kasana
No, because Rogers is on first right now.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he is. And Kasana will be he's batting now. So that was fouled off. Count is 0-1. And back to work they go. Pitched, fires, delivers, swing and a miss there. Count runs 0-2. So go back to work right here yet again. Check it over to first, though, as Rogers is still intact. Has not left.
Thanks, Jim.
Ready to go back to work yet again. Pitch, fires, delivers, another swing and a miss there, and a strikeout there. Now the Cavaliers won.
Noah Burnham.
But now it's Noah Burnham wearing number 29 up to bat yet again for the Cavs. Spark McCray will go back to work yet again. That one hit downstairs for a ball. So count runs to 0-1. I mean, excuse me, 1-0. Well, backwards here is McCray will
Maybe
go back to work.
just a little.
Just a tiny bit, just a tad.
And no Burnham out of Panama City Beach, Florida.
Count is 2-0.
And he's an avid spear fisherman. So couldn't figure out how to say that.
3-0 count as that one ran in on the inside is avid spear fisherman, I think is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, as well as an outdoorsman.
Gotta love that.
Is heavily competitive in his family pickleball tournaments.
So 90-foot walk of fame here is that was
the right fielder, number 38,
all
Braden
balls
Weaver.
right there. So now it's Braden Weaver up next to bat yet again as we got runners on first and second. Burnham over there on first. So we'll go back to work and conversation between the catcher and the pitcher there as they will go back to work yet again. See what Weaver can do here on the plate.
And, one cool thing.
Pitches in. It's going to be the inside for a ball. 1-0 count.
As one cool thing about Braden, and his dad actually played college baseball at both Georgia and Liberty.
Wow. Shout out Liberty as that's in the strike zone there for a 1-1 count.
Before joining the San Francisco Giants organization, he never played at the major league levels, but just even getting to the minors is impressive.
It's still a huge shout out to his dad. It's a huge accomplishment there.
And he was actually an assistant coach for Liberty for a little bit too.
2-1 count. That's really, really cool. That's a nice little fact there that I did not know. Is I'm trying to go to Liberty University, so we'll see if that will work out. It'll be fun to hear about him. As that one went a little low from my vantage point, making the count go 3-1. Either way, it is a ball. So McCray's going to go back to work looking for his signal. He'll get it.
You just want to take the NASCAR class, don't you?
That's on the ground there for a 90-foot walk-off. He's down.
It missed low there. It
it did.
Didn't hit the dirt though. So
Tyler Beanick.
Bases are loaded here at Culpeper, and trust me, Bubba, if there was NASCAR classes at Liberty, you know I would take one in a heartbeat.
there is.
I actually didn't know that. I know William Byron, obviously sponsored by Liberty University. I know that he also attended Liberty University, so shout out William Byron. As there'll be a conversation here on the mound, probably words of encouragement. They're like, as my partner Bubba likes to say, wouldn't imagine a pitching change here just quite yet.
However, movement in the bullpen appears to be the arm of number 35, Trevor Booten.
Yeah, Trevor Booten from Auburn. Staying at 6'4", 215 pounds.
Shout out my sister. She goes there.
Might be able to see him now. And yeah, more on the topic about William Byron. Free Willie. Sponsored by Liberty University.
And, you know, they have an engineering club, which is what I was thinking of, because they actually do like help with the team. But they also have an automotive dealership management.
Yeah. You know, one thing, Hendrick Motorsports is such a really cool facility. I've been there in 2022. Coca-Cola 600 weekend. That was a lot of fun. But now, we'll stop talking about racing. We'll get right back into baseball. As McCray pitches in, that one's going to be in the ground. 4-1 no count. So the count remains 1-0, so we'll go back to work here. McCray will get his signal. And that one will be in the strike zone. That ball was popped up there. I wasn't sure what happened with that one, but even out here,
appeared to get away from Caffarillo behind the plate for just a second.
Yes.
And taking it back to racing. I flew over Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Oh, really?
Flying into Indiana the other night.
Old IndyCar is NASCAR will be there in about 2-3 weeks' time for the Brickyard 400, or 2 weeks from now, as that one ran inside for a 2-1 count. You know, the Brickyard is always fun. You know, it's a dream to go to the Indianapolis 500 in May. It's always been a...
I don't get how you can just watch the cars go around in circles and circles.
Well, I think it comes about all sports. I was found off there, is it? You know, all sports, you know, you got to like it and get into it to, like, know everything that goes on, you know? Like, I think I said that entirely too wrong, but you knew what I meant. This count is even at 2. Trust me, the environment at racing facilities is so much better in person than it is on TV. That's popped up high in the air. And that's going to be
Oh,
fair.
my goodness. What a catch.
That was an insane grab as Rogers will come home.
And Dewey almost doubled him up from left field.
Yeah, he did.
As an amazing catch from the running legs of
Bring up left fielder number 30, Brooks.
not Huey,
Simpson.
not Louie, but Dewey.
I have a pet duck named Louie at home.
Christian Dewey makes an insane play, almost doubles up the Culpeper Cavaliers to make it 2 away in the inning. Instead, it's 1, and the second run of the game comes across the score.
7-2 ball game as McCray is going to throw this one here. That one is on the outside for a 1-0 count. So we got runners here on first and second. So McCray's going to go back to work yet again. Gets his signal. Set to deliver, and he will. And that one's a swing and a miss there. Count is even at 1.
For Brooks, Simpson had a ground out last time around. Flew out to Xavier McCory in center field in his first at-bat of the day. Lucas Franz in the on-deck circle. If Simpson can find a way to keep the inning alive.
Pitches in on the outside. Counter is 2-1 now. So we'll go back to work.
And now Trevor Booton does appear to be getting hot, so maybe if he walks him here, pitching change.
As that one was hit up high, but that's going to be fouled off.
Out of play.
Count is now 2-2 as we get a new baseball here.
Bump, bump, bump. That's
That's got to be a sound that Justin has to play over the loudspeakers here as McCray pitches in. That will be in the strike zone there.
As the breaking ball fooled him there in a beautiful pitch
And now,
from McRae.
what time is it now, Bubba? It's YMCA time in Culpeper. Get up and start dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we'll have the coverage of the top of the seventh inning.
For the Cavaliers in the bottom of the sixth, there was 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left aboard. We'll be back here in a moment from the Culpeper County High School on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. We welcome you back to Culpeper County High School here as we welcome you into the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. Richie Preston in on the mound once again for his second inning of work. Chase Jackson in. He reached on an error last time around. First pitch misses low and outside. Counter run 1-0. As Jackson wearing number 2 from the right side. And now he puts this ball on the ground, and Joey Rogers steps up and makes yet another play. He's had to do that a lot tonight for the Cavaliers defense, but he comes through once again, and now the lineup will reset. So that'll reset the lineup for the Tom Sox, known as Xavier McCory, wearing number 54, playing at short tonight, hitting from the left-handed side. Had a solo shot in his second at-bat of the night. He's followed that up since then with 2 walks. Richie Preston still without a strikeout here in his outing so far. As he shows bunt, he'll hold up. And that one will miss for ball 1. As 1-0 pitch on the way from Richie Preston here in a moment. He'll deliver. Check swing, however, caught the zone anyway. Count will even at 1. It's Preston trying to get the Cavaliers going just a little bit, and that one will be swung on and missed yet again. Is a huge hack there from McCory. So now all of a sudden count 1-2.
Look, you said 2-2. I'm sure 2-2.
And that one will run outside. So the count will run full now. As full count pitch on the way, and that one popped up high in the shallow outfield. Ty Powell will be called off of it, and Brooks Simpson will make the play. So quickly 2 away. As that'll bring up Grayson
Batter
McCullum.
is Grayson McCullum, the third baseman.
Stepping in with 2 away. Had a beautiful single on the hit and run situation earlier in his third at bat, and showed discipline by putting the ball right over the head of Joey Rogers. And that one kind of a difficult task, as Joey Rogers is not small, coming in at 6 foot. It's a swing and a miss there from Grayson McCullum, and quickly he's in an 0-2 hole.
I wish I was the same height as he was.
Yeah, we know you do. I'm just joking. 0-2 pitch on the way from Richie Preston. That one swung on a high drive into right field. Underneath of it is Braden Weaver. He'll bring it in, and that'll end the inning.
I mean, Bubba, you could also use a little bit more height, too.
All right, you were dancing, now you get to sing. Are you excited about that? Come on,
I
Kevin,
really
we want
don't
to hear
care.
Giddy up. All right,
So,
we're on
for the
to second
Charlottesville
stretch.
Tom
You
Sox
ready
in
to
the
sing?
top of the 7th, no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left the board. We'll be back here. It's the 7th inning stretch in Culpeper, as we'll be back here at Culpeper County High School. Here in a moment, you're listening in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Welcome you back into Culpeper County High School. We're getting ready to start the bottom of the 7th inning here already. The Cavaliers looking forward to striking back in this one as they're behind by 5 runs. But the night is still young, even though it might be the 7th inning, but you got to be optimistic, as you know how the Cavaliers are. And we get ready to go back on here at Culpeper.
And
Batters the catcher, number 16, Lucas Franz.
we are one of the 3 games in the top of the 7th currently, or I should say bottom of the 7th now.
So same as we are.
Yep. First pitch on the way from McCray. He'll deliver, and that one will catch his own. Count runs 0-1. Lucas Franz struck out swinging in his last at-bat. Had a 1-out single in his first at-bat of the night.
So the count will be even here at 1 right here.
1-1 is the count so far. McCray looking to get out of this inning quick and easy. That one will run high, but it'll catch his own. Count runs 1-2, and quickly Franz is in a hole.
Holdy's going to want to dig his way out of. See if he can do that here.
1-2 pitch on the way from McCray. That one runs in the dirt. And McCray will let Franz even up the count now, as he missed there.
2-2 pitch coming.
As he'll extend his arms now, comes set and delivers. A swing and a miss there from Lucas Franz, and he'll go down swinging for the second time tonight.
Up shortstop, number 18, Ty Powell.
And now here comes the Jet himself. Guy who's got a lot. He has the Jets. He can turn them on and sprint as fast as he can and steals all of those bases. Ty Powell.
Benny Rodriguez is not in the box. Don't need to call him the.
I watched that movie the other night for the first time in a year, and it just gets better every time. The Sandlot's one of those movies that gets better every time you watch it.
Count will run 0-1 as that one missed. McCray will deliver once again. And quickly he erases the leverage as the count evens at 1-1.
I gotta say, the Sandlot 2 is bad compared to the first one. I said what I said.
Every sequel is usually bad compared to the first one.
Unless
As that one put on the ground over to short, McCory will field it, throw over to first. Is in time. It'll be Ty Powell by a
Brings up
step.
center fielder, number 20, Nick Matson.
I mean, Back to the Future 2 is pretty solid. That's like the only sequel that was actually pretty solid.
So it's a ground out to shortstop, which will bring up Nick Matson from the right-handed side. Actually, you're right, because Top Gun Maverick was pretty good.
Yeah.
McCray will go back to work, and he'll find the zone there on the breaking ball.
It's a rarity for a sequel to be good, but there's been a few times where sequels have been good.
And another swing or a swing and miss there from Nick Matson will send the count 0-2.
Now the Cavaliers won right here.
What?
Try to turn it around.
And the 0-2 pitch will miss outside. Count runs 1-2. As McCray looking for another strikeout here in the ball game. Already has 4 on the evening. Now he'll turn and deliver home. Swing and a miss there. And he'll get himself out of the inning. So, Cavaliers, it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back for the top of the 8th. After this, you're listening in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Another reminder.
Welcome you back to Culpeper County High School. Getting ready to start the top of the 8th inning. But we want to thank 84 Lumber, Count for Energy, UVA Community Credit Union, Appleton Campbell, and Culpeper Dental Associates. We'll have the rest of our sponsors when we're at the mid of the 8th. But I want to say thank you to our sponsors.
To Goals Gym. So prizes
will be possible.
Stay tuned.
We want to flash you through the scores around the league. First, in the bottom of the 7th, Covington leads at 4-1 over the Front Royal Cardinals at home. Strasburg trails the Woodstock River Bandits on the road 4-2 in the top of the 7th. And in the top of the 6th, the Purcellville Cannons lead the Winchester Royals on the road 6-4 at Bridgeforth Field.
So here we go. Here at the start at the top of the 8th. As the first pitch is in, and that's going to be a swing and a miss there. Count is immediately already 0-1, and that's what the Cavaliers keep wanting to see is these strikeouts. As it's Richie Preston still on the mound. The Cavaliers. As Preston gets his signal, he'll deliver this one out, shut up high, and coming over with it. It's
Kasana. He made sure to use his loud voice there. I heard that one from all the way up here.
I got it. So quickly already 1 away.
Hey, communication is key.
It is. It is. That's why it's always important to communicate with anybody you want to communicate with. Pitch deliver, someone's on the inside. Count is 1-0.
This is why Cavaliers are good at baseball, because they can communicate with each other, unlike Landon with girls. Bennick steps on the bag.
All right. Just exposing me up here in the
I'm
press
joking.
box.
I'm joking.
Right.
I'm joking.
All right.
Quickly, it's still a year.
I am not going to work in the rest of the year. I'm not coming back after you just said that. Anyway, we're 2 away. And,
Good.
And Bubba,
I'm joking.
there's some words I want to say about Bubba right now that I cannot. I would get in trouble for it. I'm not trying to lose my job.
Pinch hitter number 24, Tommy Lansness.
Oh, great. As you said that, Cam walks up here in the box again.
You're fired. Get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's saying that to you.
Or you. As we're back to work here, as that was on the outside pitch for a 1-0 count. As Cameron is over here, he needs to fire Bubba. As Bubba's roasting me up here in the booth.
You
Get
know
him
he
out.
would never
Get him
fire
out.
me.
Big hitter there. And it's not going to go. As it's
It
gonna
will
be,
get fair.
It will. It's a fair catch.
And now the throw into second, and Ty Powell, maybe a bad play to cut off the throw, as it looked like it was going to be on line to Joey Rogers in time to get Dewey.
Batter is number 37, right fielder.
I'm going to
Braden
steal that
Buchanan.
clip and make
Braden
a cap cut edit of you saying it.
Wow, I'm really scared.
I'm honored. I'm honored, guys. Back to work they go as Richie Preston will get his signal. He'll set to deliver yet again another one right here. Looks behind him. Throws on over. That one looked a little low. Count is 1-0. Which we have 2 away right now as well.
Richie Preston out of Salem University in the transfer portal right now. Carries a 4.0 GPA with him in the classroom.
Pitch is fouled off. That was a huge one there.
And we've talked about this a bunch. He sent the program's all-time single-season saves record. He also owns the school career record with 11 total saves.
Preston's going to go back to work here. Gets his signal, delivers this one on the outside for a 2-1 count now.
So not only does he hold a single-season record, he also holds a career record as well.
Yeah. It's always good to have these records, man. I tell you.
Yep.
No matter which part you are in your life, in your career when it comes to baseball, but that one's a fast one there. It's going to get out. We got a runner on to third. So he'll make it there. And back to what I was saying, doesn't matter where you are exactly, just as those records, they mean so much to you, and no matter what level of ball you're in. Count is 3-1, I believe. Yes, I am correct there. 3-1 count. Pitch delivers and a swing and miss there for a full count now. So the count will go to 3-2. Preston would love to strike him out here. So get his signal. Delivers this one, and that's popped up towards center field. And it's me, Nicholas Matson, coming down with this one.
An amazing play to end the inning.
That was a fantastic play.
One more game with you. Trivia.
And so, for the Tom Sox in the top of the 8th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left aboard. We'll be back for more of the bottom half of the 8th after this. You're listening in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
We're welcoming you back into Okay, now we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new face on the mound. It is Trevor Booten. So I lost where it was. Yeah, Trevor Booten out of Auburn, standing at 6'4", 215 pounds. And really quickly, I want to read the last little bit of sponsors. We want to thank Integrity Automotive, Express Copy and Graphics, Culpeper Battlefield Tours, Thriving Financial Services, and the Path Recreation Center, where our players are working out this summer. Shout out to all of our sponsors. And now, we're going to give a little information on Booten.
Booten's got a fastball, slider, changeup mix. Everything's operating, or I should say, his 2 off-speed pitches will operate in the mid to lower 80s. And his fastball sits about 88, 90. We'll see what he can do here out of Auburn University. War Eagle.
It's Joey Rogers yet again up next to bat for the Cavaliers.
As
Booten's first pitch.
Booten was a part of the redshirt path at Auburn.
Booten's first pitch is in there for a strike, so this is what Booten wants to see. As maybe he's starting off really hot. As Booten will get his signal, and he's going to set to deliver another one right here. Booten delivers, it's popped up high, and Rogers is on the move. And that'll be picked up. For a second, it looked like Bachman, but it wasn't.
Brings up the third baseman, number 3, Wilher Casana.
As now it's Wilher Casana, as we have
And
Rogers away now.
that's a good teaching moment there about the importance of communication. Landon, take note.
Okay, Bubba.
Joking.
All right.
But seriously, though, that one
Shot on the ground, and coming back over with it will be Jackson, I believe.
is all right. Let me say my point. On that one, Jackson goes back. Bachman comes in on that baseball. You know, you just they don't communicate enough, and Jackson keeps going back on the ball to make the play, and they almost end up running into each other on accident. And that's one of those where if you don't say, mine, you might have trouble there, and we almost did.
Pitch delivers in the strike zone there. That kind of reminds me of the very first game of the season when the Cavaliers were at the Turks, when we had Escobar and Hildebrand running into each other, and that made Escobar go to the hospital with a lip that was cut open there. So it kind of brings me back to that moment, as that one is in for a 1-1 count, as that was a ball. So back to work. It's Booten, and that one's going to be on the inside. 2-1 count now. As Booten will go back to work on the mound, he'll get his signal. Let's see. Throws one here, and that one's going to be in the strike zone. As that was I got lost in the count there. I believe that was a 2-2 count there. Pitch delivers. That one's going to be outside. As we'll finally get the actual official ruling here. So I looked away there, as I don't know what the count is. So forgive me on that one, ladies and gentlemen.
3-2, I think.
Should be a full count. So we'll figure it out. Yes, it is. A full count, 3-2. Thank you, Bubba. It's the full count now. Here comes the full count pitch.
Burnham trying not to strike out.
That one shot on the ground, and coming over with it will be, Combs over there at first base. That's going to end the inning here.
So, for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the 8th, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard. We'll be back here in the top of the 9th here in a second. Cavaliers down to their last opportunity offensively and defensively. We'll be back here in a second from Culpeper County High School here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
welcome you back into Culpeper County High School as there's a new face on the mound. It is Roger Niedermeyer. He is now next up on the mound. He's out of Xavier, and this will be his first time pitching tonight. We'll see what Roger Niedermeyer can do to start off the top of the 9th inning. So we'll see if the Cavaliers can have any life here.
Niedermeyer's got a fastball, changeup, kind of sweeper slider mix. So we'll see what he can do here. Fastball will sit 87 to 90. And his changeup and other off-speed pitch will sit 76, 77. As we'll see what the Cavaliers can do defensively here. And it'll be the bat of number 26, Don Caffarillo, who had an error and an RBI last time around, so we'll see what he can do here.
Niedermeyer's first pitch is in there, and that's going to be a swing and a miss there.
And a change to let you guys know about in the game, Noah Burnham has quit the DH spot. He is now behind the plate. And so the pitcher will have to hit from what I understand, and Niedermeyer will miss there as the count will even at 1-1. As Dom Caffarillo wearing 26, like always, is that one put on a shot. It'll ground into the glove of Ty Powell. Throw over to Beanick is in time, and quickly there's one away.
I'll bring up the designated hitter, number 47, Luke Craddock.
That means the pitcher.
I'll be Luke Craddock yet again to come up to bat for the Tom Sox. Find out what can happen here.
We'll find out.
And so, from what I understand, it's gonna be Niedermeyer that's gonna have to hit for himself instead of having a DH in the bottom of the 9th. If we get to that point. As Niedermeyer finds a sign on the 0-1 pitch. Jolly Roger gets that one off the end of the bat there, and quickly it's 2 away as fireworks now.
That'll bring up the second baseman, number 2.
I don't know where the fireworks just came from.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but that was pretty cool to hear just now.
And he got it off the end of his bat. It went right to Beanick, who stepped on the bag.
It's cool to have the fireworks here.
Niedermeyer will deliver that one high and inside.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Sandlot yet again. If only we didn't have the lights on, though, and if we could actually see those fireworks that will light up the night sky.
Well, I don't think they were in front of us anyway.
Yeah, I think they were more behind us or
2-0.
something like that.
This count is 2-0 now. As for Chase Jackson, a ground out and reached on an error earlier as a swing and miss from him there. Count will run 2-1. As Chase Jackson trying to continue that 11-game on-base streak. He did that earlier when he reached on an error. As that one put up the middle, slow dribbler, fielded cleanly from Ty Powell, and the throw is in time. So, I'll tell you what, Landon, we were in the same situation the other night. Cavaliers trail by 5 going into the bottom of the 9th. Could there be any cardiac Cavs magic here?
We'll find out. I'm eager to find out.
We will find out as we go to the bottom of the 9th after this. Tom Sox lead it 7-2. We'll be back here in a second to Culpeper County High School. we bring you back in, and we want to give you a look at the other two games that we didn't talk about earlier.
Batters
The
right
Harrisonburg
fielder,
Turks
number 38,
trail the
Braden
Stand
Weaver.
Braves on the road at Moxie Stadium 3-1, and that's in the bottom of the fifth. And then finally, as well in the bottom of the fifth, the Waynesboro Generals lead it 4-0 on the road at the Newmarket Rebels. As Braden Weaver will step in from the right side. Cavaliers were in this exact same spot almost a week ago. They ended up coming back to win it by walking it off 14-13.
Don't jinx it now, Bubba.
It won't. I already got the date wrong, so.
He's trying to speak it into existence.
1-1 pitch on the way. That one will miss on the outer half. And so all of a sudden, count runs 2-1. And with Bennick on deck. And now that's a shot. It'll get into the gap. And turn your hat upside down and inside out.
You half off all hot food and popcorn at the concession stand.
So 2-1 pitch is driven into left center field, and all of a sudden, it's a runner on board for Tyler Bennick. It's a leadoff single into left center field for Braden Weaver. Do you feel it, Landon?
Maybe.
And the first pitch to Bennick will be fouled off. And we'll get a new baseball on the mound.
I'm just amazed we're playing the bottom of the ninth right now, because usually we don't play the bottom of the ninth. Usually games are over before then.
Tyler Bennick coming in at 6'4". He's a switch hitter for the Cavaliers. And that one will miss, and the count will even at 1-1. And for Tyler Bennick this year, during his freshman campaign at LIU, anchored a major win over Mercyhurst by driving in a career-high 4 RBIs, and he'll swing and miss at that one. So the count will go 1-2. So, runner over at first is Braden Weaver. Batter in the left-handed box is Tyler Bennick. Trying not to strike out and kill the momentum. That one will get away from Caffarillo behind the plate, and Weaver will wobble his way up to second, as that one wasn't too hard to take on the wild pitch. I couldn't tell if that was necessarily a wild pitch or if it was just a bad block. We'll see what they score it as 2-2 pitch on the way here in a second. So looking back to second now, will deliver and a swing and a miss in the dirt. And so all of a sudden, one away is Trevor Booten will find his first strikeout of the night. Brooks Simpson in that rally got aboard and ended up coming across for the winning run of that game. We'll see what he can do here. It's one away. That one's fouled off down the third baseline and maybe into the football field.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see what he can do here. One away already on the night. Struck out looking in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It ran inside. Count will even at 1. In the on-deck circle is Lucas Franz, even though Noah Burnham came in to substitute for him. 1-1 pitch on the way from Booten. He'll deliver home. That one will be fouled off the leg of Simpson, and the count will run 1-2. Bat Boy showing the hustle by getting those new baseballs out to the home plate umpire.
The helmet probably weighs more than he does.
Yeah, maybe. So, 2-1 pitch here, or I should say 1-2 pitch on the way here in a second from Trevor Booten. Trying to find yet another strikeout to make it 2 away in the inning. And now that ball's a high fly ball. Coming in on it is Dewey. He'll call everyone off, and Weaver will retreat back to second. And now the Tom Sox are an out away from taking this ball game. And now a pass ball, and Weaver will move up to third. As I wasn't even paying attention there, I was writing down fly out on my lineup board.
Yeah, I was resetting the count. So we have no idea what happened there.
Well, I know it's just that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And so time will be called on the mound and probably figuring out what to do in this 2-out situation with Lucas Franz at the plate. As you know, I think this would be a miracle if they could somehow get a 2-out rally going here. Potentially win this game, as time will break away and we'll get the at-bat from Lucas Franz. And, you know, in high school, he had a pregame a ritual, shall we say. He used to cut an avocado into 4 slices and eat at least 1 avocado per day with a meal.
That's pretty crazy.
What a strange superstition.
Yeah. I mean, if it works, it works.
So let me find the exact wording on it. I found it out today. Now it will be fouled off to the backstop. Yeah. Eats an avocado every single day, sliced into 4 quarters with his dinner in high school.
You should bring it back.
1-1 pitch. Avocados are way too expensive to be doing that.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and now all of a sudden, Franz and the Cavaliers are down to their final strike of the night. Booten trying to find the inning-ending strikeout. He'll nod to Caffarello behind the plate. Now he'll come set. He'll deliver home. That one fouled off, and we'll get a new baseball as well as a new pitch. And so Booten will get a new baseball and reset on the mound 60 feet away. 1-2 pitch on the way from the Auburn man. Trying to end the night here. He'll deliver that one in the dirt. And a good job from Caffarello to keep that one close. Count will even at 2-2. All of a sudden, 2s all across the scoreboard, and maybe Lucas Franz has a shot at drawing a walk here. As Booten, and now time will be called. Don't know what happened there. As Booten will now find his sign. He'll come set and pitches from the stretch, and that one runs high and inside, and the count runs full. So now, all of a sudden, it's a full count pitch, and Franz could potentially find himself on base if he can fight in this at bat. It's now full count pitch on the way, and it's ball 4. And everybody's heart stopped just a little there, as from up here it looked like it caught the corner of the zone. And so
how many was it?
Probably there's going to be a new pitcher incoming here.
And indeed, we will see a new face into the game when we come back. It'll be the arm of none other than number 31, Chris Fortunato. And we'll explain all of his stats and crazies after this. You're listening in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. Cavaliers trying to set forth a rally here in the bottom of the ninth. Can the Cardiac Cavs do it when we come back?
Welcome you back in to Culpeper County High School.
Once again, the batter
We're going to
is
resume the
number 18,
bottom of the
Ty
ninth
Powell.
inning, and Ty Powell is up next to bat. So we'll find out what he can do here in the bottom of the ninth.
Chris Fortunato into the game for the Tom Sox on the mound. We'll see what he can do here, trying to close out this game. Runners at the corners with 2 away. Cavaliers trying to spell a rally. As that one shot up the middle. It'll drive in a run, and so it'll be runners on the corners, and Ty Powell gets an RBI
brings
single.
up number 20, Nick Matson.
Wow. And now it's
And
be Nick
that-
Matson.
That's got to be the luckiest RBI single ever on the hit and run.
Yes, it was.
Because both McCory, and Jackson were going to cover the bag, and neither one were able to make that play. Now runner on the move is Ty Powell, and they'll let him take second as strike one is called here. And you feel a little bit of momentum shift as the rally caps are coming into play here from Culpeper County High School. 0-1 pitch on the way. Now one will run outside. Count will even at 1. And for the bat of Roger Niedermeyer, we have never seen him hit. So we'll see what he can do here.
By the way, that is a pinch hitter.
It's the pitcher, Roger Niedermeyer.
Yeah.
He's filling in for the DH slot because Franz was substituted out of the game on defense, and they brought in Burnham. They had to substitute, or they had to quit the DH, meaning Roger Niedermeyer has to hit for this Cavaliers side, and he'll foul off that one. So now the count is 1-1, or 1-2, I think.
Yeah, the count is 1-2 here.
And so, for Roger Niedermeyer, got a high fastball. We'll see what he can do on the base paths as he'll put that
Right
one
to him.
right back into the glove of the pitcher, Chris Fortunato, and he'll flip to first.
And your
As
final
that
score
ends the
is
game.
Charlottesville 7, Culpeper 3.
And still,
Ladies and
Cavaliers
gentlemen,
drop this one
thank you for coming out to
7-3.
Tonight's ball game. Please drive home distraction-free
And
arrive home safely.
this one was
Stay up to
just
date with the
a little
Cavaliers.
off from the
Find us
jump.
on
I mean,
Instagram
you started to have a little bit of life
at
there in the ninth,
Cavaliers,
but
or on
you know,
Facebook at
with postseason coming
Cavaliers.
around, this just really cannot
You
be
can
the
always
standard
find
where
us on our
you
website
allow a
at
bunch of runs in the first couple of innings and then you try and make a break for it in the last half of the ninth inning.
Thursday, July
Yeah,
9th.
I mean, the pressure's high. The pressure's on, and you could definitely, you can feel it in the air. You definitely can, and
with the lights
it's just
out,
baseball.
less
These things
dangerous.
happen.
Here we are
So,
now. Entertainment.
just
Join us
unfortunate
tonight
that the
night.
losing streak
And the
continues for the
final
Cavaliers,
trading
but
card
tomorrow we'll be back at it yet
giveaway.
again.
Have a great night.
So,
and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Flash
Right on,
you
Cavaliers.
through our standings here now. As with that game here tonight, the Cavaliers drop to 12 and 15. The Charlottesville Tom Sox improved to 13 and 15, and they are officially in the top spot in third. Cavaliers still hold fourth, so playoff baseball is still intact, but it's not looking good. With this loss, the Cavaliers have now lost their last 6 games, and they are 3 and 7 through their last 10. And yeah, that's just not somewhere you want to be going into facing a dangerous Stanton side tomorrow, who are sitting at second at 17 and 10 right now. Although they come in with a 1-game losing streak as well, but they're looking to snap that tonight on the road. And so yeah, our next home game is tomorrow against Stanton. We'll start the Sabermetrics pregame show at about 6:20 for that. But other than that, we'll actually give you a look at the score between Harrisonburg and Stanton. In Stanton, which I lied, Stanton was not on the road. But the Braves at Moxie Stadium lead at 3-1 in the top of the 6th. So the Turks, who are sitting at 12 and 15, with a win, would also jump in to a 2-way tie for third with the Tom Sox, and the Cavaliers now just need to try and fight back.
Yeah, they do. And now down to only 5 home games left at Culpeper. So we gotta get a rhythm going here in the last 5 games.
And the good thing for the good thing for the Cavaliers is the Tom Sox have to travel on the road to face a tough Strasburg Express side, who, you know, they're a dangerous team despite what their record is right now. I mean, they're 1 game below 500, but they're 9 and 4 at home, and that's a dangerous team at home.
It is very, very dangerous.
And then Covington will play on the road at Harrisonburg, and you, as a Cavaliers fan as well, you would hope that, you know, Covington can somehow do what they did here and come in and sneak a road victory in there for themselves, and all of a sudden, you know, for a Covington win tomorrow, they're all of a sudden in contention.
Yeah.
Because that really will, you know, put them in place. You know, right now they are playing a game tonight, and they're leading 8-1 in the bottom of the 8th against the Front Royal Cardinals, and with a win tonight and a win tomorrow, all of a sudden they're 11 and 17, and they're 2 games back from qualifying for postseason baseball.
Yeah, I mean, this Valley Baseball League is definitely a league where anything can happen, anything's possible, and sometimes you gotta expect the unexpected. So we'll see what happens with them.
But for the Cavaliers, they really need to find a way to spell that 6-game losing streak now.
Yes.
And they face a dangerous sign tomorrow at home, which is the Stanton Braves. So not looking good unless they can light the lamp and yell out the British are coming on their way to Boston. Just joking. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, though. Your final score here tonight is the Cavaliers 2,
It was 7 for the.
Charlottesville Tom Sox. I blanked there real quick. The scoreboard's not up.
I took it off. It was the end of the game.
Yeah, but your final score, the Tom Sox take it 7-3 in 9 innings on the road. Cavaliers will go to bitter road or home loss, I should say, as the Cavaliers improved to a bitter 12-15. And now all of a sudden they're 3 games below 500. That'll do it for us tonight in the booth. Any closing thoughts, Landon?
Just Cavaliers just got to get better. You know, there's times where the Cavaliers really had it together, and there's times where they really did. Something was missing. But a few more games left, and they just work hard enough. They'll start winning a few more games by the time the season ends.
And I think a streak like this is not one you want to have the last 5 games of the home season.
Definitely not.
But I think that will do it from us tonight in the booth. Thank you for tuning in, like always, here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. My name's Bubba Strickland. To the right of me is Landon Ross. Have a great night, everybody. Go Cavaliers. We'll see you tomorrow here in the booth at 6:20 p.m. sharp on the dot. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great